Okay. Let's see. Everything should be fine. I didn't change anything, any of the audio settings. So everything should be fine. Fingers crossed for that. Whew. So anyway, hi. Thank you very much for being here. Sorry, I cannot English today. And yeah, today we're going to be continuing the story of Nightshade, which is getting quite interesting. Yesterday we had like a lot of filler, like there was a whole cooking scene which didn't really make any sense, but the last 45 minutes or so, suddenly we were inundated with plot, which is finally very nice. And also, we have now two new characters. We have Tokugawa, I think it was Tokugawa. And then we have Hanzo, whom, if you were here yesterday, you will know that Hanzo is currently my favorite. Just because of his voice. He has a very, very smooth, silky, deep voice. All of the rest of the characters, except Kiara, which is the only other female character, except the new one. There are three female characters, but whatever. I only like Kiara, who is not a romantic interest, and then I have Hanzo, which he is, but I don't think we will get him, mostly because I don't make the choice for this game. City does. So whenever there is a choice, I'm going to ask City to make the choice for us. So yeah, let's change into the game. All right. So let's begin. So we are right now at Kyo, which is the capital, which is where we have our current mission, Fushimi and the hideout. Day 2 of the investigation.
さあ、調査の2日目。昨日以上に気合を入れてかからないとな。
兄様姉様、頑張ってください。かすみ、今日も応援してますから。
So Kasumi is the newest female character that we have been introduced to. She is like the youngest, and she's the one who will provide the team with like cleaning, cooking, laundry, which yesterday we had like a whole spiel talking about that and how that is such a trope that they use such a young looking character who speaks like that, like very high pitched voice, to be the one who is like taking care of everyone despite being the youngest. So yeah, she will be the one staying at home while the rest of us, we do the mission.
みないいか。任務についてだが、少し内容を変更することになった。
Oh, so change of plans. Chojiro is the leader of the group, and he is also the main character's cousin. And we can end up with him, but he's not my first choice because cousin. So yeah.
変更？何かあったの？
Kuroyuki, we have issues with Kuroyuki. We do not like Kuroyuki, mostly because he practically assaulted us when we were sleeping. And he is extremely creepy. And he is the younger brother of another creepy dude who's called Gekamaru, who is a stalker. So honestly, what I hope is that the main character Enju, who hasn't appeared yet, will remain single, because that is probably the safest option for her, or Hanzo, which is the guy I'm looking forward to meeting. Hi Grace! Just on time. So there's a change of plans. Something happened.
皆も知っての通り、今今日の町には不穏な輩が紛れ込んでいる。私たちの任務には関係のないものと感化していたが、事情が変わった。
Ooh.
どういうことでしょうか。
Hi. We definitely do not like Kuroyuki. Exactly, we do not like him. We don't like anyone except Hanzo and Kiara here. And Inosuke. Sometimes.
昨日家康殿が狙われたのを受け本格的に調査を行うこととなった。
Okay.
本来であれば徳川忍び組だけで十分なことだが、家康殿不在の江戸を守るため今回は十分な人数を連れてきてはいないとのこと。そこで石田殿とも話し、我々の中から何人かを出すこととなった。
So that's why Hanzo-sama paid us a visit last night. So we are probably the ones who are going to be like bodyguarding him, I imagine.
それって私たちが家康様を狙った黒幕を探し出すってこと？
無論主体となって動くのはあくまで半蔵殿率いる徳川忍び組だ。私たちはその手伝いをする。とはいえ私たちにも任務がある。そこで2つに組を分けることにした。
Interesting.
キャラ黒雪は徳川忍び組の手伝い。
Okay, so we get rid of Kuroyuki. That is good.
これまで通りの任務には他の4人で当たることとする。
手伝いなんてやだな。
Shut up, I don't care about your opinion.
黒雪、これも任務よ。
Exactly.
ではそれぞれ任務に就くよう。
はい。
I'm to continue the search. So where should I start? Oh, okay, city. Okay, already interesting. Yesterday we went to Fushimi Castle, right? So I don't think it would make sense to go again, but we are not gonna choose. City, choose a number between 1 to 3.
That would be 1.
1, okay. Residential district. Kyo, Fushimi Residential District. Brother Chojiro,
援助か。
you're searching here too? Okay, so we might have a scene with Chojiro, who again is our cousin.
ああ、武家屋敷での仕事を多く行う庭師の家がこの辺りにあってな。最近見聞きしたことを尋ねていたところだ。興味深い話をいくつか聞くことができた。これからその裏付けを行うつもりだ。
Brother Chojiro, you've already made so much progress. I'd better get on with it too.
ところで、何か私に話があるんじゃないのか。
Huh?
昨日半蔵殿との一件の後、私を呼び止め何か話をしようとしただろう。
Yeah, that's true, but I forgot what we were gonna talk to him about.
気になって調査に集中できなくなるのも困る。
全然覚えてない。
長くならないのであれば今話しなさい。それぐらいの余裕はある。おそらく半蔵殿や伊賀の里に関わる話なのだろう。
Brother Chojiro knows me so well, better than myself. I completely forgot. I decided I would take him up on his offer and ask him a few questions. Brother Chojiro, you know Hanzo-sama from Iga village, right?
ああ、そうだ。これまで言ってなかったか。半蔵殿は私の兄弟子にあたる人物だ。
Yeah, we stand Hanzo, but we also kind of stand Hanzo with Chojiro. It's not an option that we know, but we kind of stand because we don't like Enju enough. But yeah. Oh hi! Oh hi! Brandon, hi! I'm so glad you're here. Hi! You were disciples with him?
共に父、桃地丹波より忍びの技の手ほどきを受けていた。もっとも、共に修行をしたわけではないがな。半蔵殿はその際を認められ、12歳という若さで徳川家に召し抱えられることになった。
Wow.
それが幸いし、半蔵殿は伊賀の乱を免れた。そして今に至るというわけだ。
I see.
別に伊賀の里で別れたきり、昨日まで一度も会わなかったわけではない。私は甲賀の忍びとして、半蔵殿は徳川の忍びとして、同じ任務に携わったこともある。 しかしまさか徳川忍び組の長にまで上り詰めるとはな。さすがは半蔵殿だ。
He looks so proud of Hanzo, I'm just saying.
私とは忍びの才がまるで違うのだろうな。
Why is it so difficult to play an otome game where you don't even like your character? Ah! Oh god, city again. It's her day. City, choose a number between 1 and 2.
It's 1.
It's 1. So that's not true. I do not think so. I believe you're an exceptional shinobi, Brother Chojiro. Not just me, Gekamaru, Inosuke, Kera, Kuroyuki, Kasumi, even my father thinks highly of you. Whether you have a title or not, you are the pride of Koga, and you are all that I aspire to be. That's why I don't want you to say things like that. I can't stand it. Brother Chojiro, please have more confidence. Don't. Brother Chojiro looked stunned at my outburst. Then he softened his expression. Oh!
どうやら私は自分の弟子に慰められてしまったようだな。
You are cousins! You two are cousins! This is not okay. Grace, they're cousins! This is not okay! I did not sign up for this. City! What the fuck? Ah!
でも悪い気はしない。素直に喜ばせてもらおうか。
Brother Chojiro.
少し考えすぎていたのかもしれないな。実際半蔵殿の忍びの腕は他の忍びより格段に勝る。だがそんなものは関係なく、私は私のやるべきことをすればいい。
Yes, I'll do my best to grow as a shinobi too. Someday I'll become good enough to stand beside you. Not as your wife, not as your wife, not as your wife.
それならば今後はもっと修行に身を入れていく必要がある。さらに厳しくしていかねばな。
Of course I cringed. They are cousins. This is not okay. I'll try harder.
期待しているぞ。
Brother Chojiro looked somewhat more cheerful, and he watched me falter from the pressure.
さて、これで話は終わりだ。そろそろ調査に戻ろう。
Freaking city.
ではな。
City is a Chojiro and Joshipa. I know, right? Talk about bad taste. Brother Chojiro walked away. I was left standing alone. I had no idea Brother Chojiro and Hanzo-sama were disciples under the same teacher. Now Brother Chojiro was a Koga ninja. Hanzo-sama worked for Tokugawa. But they were still able to work together on missions, and I thought that was a good thing. But a terrifying thought ran through my mind. What if Toyotomi ends up fighting with Tokugawa? Then Brother Chojiro and Hanzo-sama would have to... No, that won't happen. I should stop this silly thought. Now this is foreshadowing. I shook my head, as if to shake away the idea. I think I'll go to the main street next. This is definitely foreshadowing. Kyo Fushimi, Main Street. I wonder what's going on. Everyone seems excited.
おい、牛車が通るぞ。みんな道を開けろ。
A carriage. The townspeople hurried to the sides of the streets, making way. I saw a black, glossy ox carriage making its way down the middle of the road. It was adorned richly and moved slowly, as if to show off its opulence. That's the first time I've seen such an elaborate ox cart. This isn't the capital for nothing. I wonder who's in it.
秀吉様だ。秀頼様、それに淀様もご一緒だぞ。
New characters? Hideyoshi-sama.
秀頼、淀、どうじゃ。お前たちのために 特別にあつらえた牛車じゃ。悪くない乗り心地じゃろ。
Oh my god. His voice. Oh god. I mean, it's well done, but like, who?
ええ、本当に。それに大変眺めがよろしゅうございます。このような素晴らしき牛車を持っているのは都広しといえども秀吉様だけでございましょう。
父上、たくさんの人がこちらを見ておりまする。
皆羨望の眼差しを向けておるのじゃ。なんせこの牛車に乗っているのは64州日の本の国の主であるわしとその後継者たる。さあ秀頼、もっとよく外を眺めるがよい。その目に映るすべてがいずれお主のものとなるのじゃ。
He speaks like one of those villains from Disney from like a long time ago. The direction is well done, I think. It's interesting.
お主はわしの後を継ぎこの国の主となるのじゃ。それを忘れぬようにな。
はい、秀頼は父上のような立派な天下人になりまする。
シャッシャッシャッシャッ、その返事やよし。さすがはわしの血を分けた息子じゃ。これで豊臣の世は安泰。そう思わぬか、淀。
はい、秀吉様のおっしゃる通りでございます。だからこそ私は例の件には反対でございます。
淀、まだ言うのか。
秀頼には私や三成がついております。それに秀吉様はまだまだお元気なご様子。後見人など決めずとも豊臣のように何の憂いもござりませぬ。どうぞお考え直しを。
くどいぞ淀。その話はもう幾度となくしたではないか。五大老の中より一人選び秀頼の後見役とする。これはもう決めたことじゃ。お主や三成が何を言おうともわしはこの考えを変えるつもりはない。
なればせめて後見人を一体誰にするおつもりなのか、それだけでも教えてほしゅうございます。
Let's remember that all of this is happening in a carriage in the middle of town, and if Enju can hear this, so can everyone else. Interesting choice.
それは五大老を集めての会議の時に発表する。それまではお主にも秘密じゃ。
秀吉様、それはあまりにも。
黙らぬか。いくら秀頼を産んだとはいえお前は側室。
Rude. Dude, what the hell? Like, okay, again we have the same issue with the quiet being in a weird font. Like I mentioned yesterday, I think this is just a font that's trying to be bold, but it just looks weird. And I mean, the use of the word concubine, I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's pretty rude.
天下人たるわしに意見できると思うな。思い上がりも甚だしい。
Well, I hate this. I really hate this, and honestly, the timing for this scene compared to the current real life event is kind of bad. Not gonna lie.
父上、母上、喧嘩はダメでござりまする。秀頼は悲しくなって。
おお、秀頼、すまんかったな。お主を怖がらせてしもたようじゃ。おお、向こうに菓子屋があるではないか。 急ぎ向い牛車を止めよ。秀頼に甘い菓子など買うてやるのじゃ。
That was so much exposition and so much of it was completely unnecessary. Like, we just had a whole, I don't know how long it was, but like 10 minutes or so of them talking about something private in a public space. And basically, we know that, not Hideyori, the father, I forgot the name. Him and his wife are just fighting, and he won't share whom they will appoint the guardian. But they could have done all of this in like 1 minute. It's just so long. Kid sobbing, Sanjay presses the button too fast. Hey, do not judge me. I have it in the earphone, so it's extremely annoying. Especially because it's like one of those fake cries. It's freaking annoying. Like, the voice acting in this game is not terrible, but I've heard better. So that's Hideyoshi Toyotomi. Yeah, Toyotomi. I heard he was 62 years young. That's an interesting phrase. He looked able and in good health. 62 years young. And I'm gonna start saying that. I'm 33 years young from now on. Ninja spy work is very easy in this universe. I know, right? I don't know. There was like too much exposition. It all of that scene could have been done in like 2 minutes, I feel. Now that he had Hideyori-sama, the Toyotomi rule would last. The people welcomed a stable government.
やれやれ、ようやく通り過ぎてくれたようだね。あんなゆっくりな乗り物で来られちゃ邪魔で仕方ないよ。
Goro. What's he doing here? Yeah, this is the guy whom we suspect is, or whom I suspect, is Ishikawa Goemon, who's the one who's like stealing the houses. So this is just a theory. I have no idea if this is true. Oh, Goro-san. I had not noticed his arrival. I looked up to see him, wearing a frown.
あんなのと遭遇してしまうんだから、お嬢ちゃんも災難だったね。
Again, he's a little bit of a creep because we were the day before, we were just like walking down the street and we were lost and this guy just appears and he's like, oh, I can show you around. And she's like, no, it's okay. And he's like, no, seriously, I can show you around, like being a full-fledged creep. Everyone is a creep. The art is nice. My cousin. The art is beautiful for this game and the music is also excellent. No, not at all. I'm glad I was able to see the ruler of our country.
へえ、あのひねくれた猿みたいな顔にそんな価値があるとは思えないけどね。
Okay. He's an anarchist. I respect that. Goro-san, don't say that. People will get angry with you.
大丈夫さ。悪口の一つぐらいで目くじらを立てる役人なんていやしないよ。ま、癇癪じじいの耳に入れば厄介なことになりかねないけど。
Hysterical geezer?
秀吉のことさ。ぴったりな呼び名だと思わないかい？
Okay, we gotta respect a guy who doesn't respect authority. Just saying. So, okay, this guy, for now, he's number 2 on our list. Very low, number 2. He's still a creep. Oh, Goro-san, you've been bad-mouthing Hideyoshi-sama all along. Do you hate Hideyoshi-sama, Goro-san?
そうだね。好きか嫌いかで言ったら間違いなく嫌いの方に入るだろうね。
Okay. Respect.
なんせあの男は俺から全てのものを奪っていったんだから。
Plot? What?
いや、なんでもないよ。ちょいとした逆恨みみたいなものさ。
Did we just get some plot?
お嬢ちゃんをまた甘味どころに誘いたいところだけど、これから酒の約束があってね。今日はこれで失礼するよ。じゃあ、またね。
Interesting. Goro-san moved through the crowd that was slowly making its making its way back way, on the main road. Bear-san looked different today. He said Hideyoshi-sama took everything he had away from him. Maybe they have a past. You don't say, Enzo. You are definitely not the sharpest tool in the box. I'm thinking too much. Hideyoshi-sama was the ruler of the country. I couldn't imagine what relationship he would have with a libertine like Goro-san. I decided to put that out of my mind and continue the investigation. Kyofushimi hideout. Hi, just arrived. Hi, welcome! At the end of the day, we returned to the hideout. Brother Chojiro began to speak once we all gathered.
さて、2日目の調査で分かったこと。各自、猿之助、お前からだ。
Sorry. I keep interrupting them.
おう、武家町調べてたらさ、桐生正親の屋敷に侍が数人入っていったんだよ。そいつらは桐生家の遠縁のもので、屋敷の主である正親に呼ばれたんだって。
The Kiryu estate is one of the 4 houses that had their fences fortified, right?
ああ、だからやっぱり正親の屋敷が怪しいと思うぜ。屋敷を守らせるために侍たちを呼んだんじゃねえか。しかもその桐生様は威張り腐っててたちが悪いって話も聞いたぜ。いかにも五右衛門が狙いそうだろ。
Hi, welcome.
実は俺も五右衛門が狙ってるのは桐生家だと思っています。
Nobody asked you, Gekkamaru. You too, Gekkamaru?
はい。急にその屋敷の女中や使用人たちの多くが糸間を出されたという話を聞きました。五右衛門の手下なのではと疑心暗鬼になっての行動だと思います。五右衛門が狙ってる品物もだいたい予想できています。桐生家には赤ナスという名の家宝の茶器があるそうです。
なるほど。それがお前たちの出した結論なのか。
But Chojiro folded his arms and looked at as if in deep thought.
長次郎殿は一体どこのお屋敷かとお思いですか。
私か。お前たちと同じ桐生正親の屋敷だ。
なんだ、町人も同じ結論なのかよ。だったらもう決まりじゃねえか。さっさと石田三成に知らせてこの仕事を終わらせようぜ。
I do not see here, Hanzo. I'm disappointed. I know, I missed him too. He's the reason we're playing this game. By the way, hi, thanks for coming.
いや、まだだ。
But why?
桐生正親の屋敷でほぼ間違いはないと見ている。しかし確実な証拠が欲しい。
確実な証拠？屋敷の誰かを捕まえて吐かせる。
それはあくまで証言だ。私が欲しいのは石田殿に提出する証拠だ。
Not yet. Not yet. I need hard proof. Okay.
じゃあ石川五右衛門が投げ込んだ予告状しかないんじゃない？
その通りだ、黒雪。もちろん本物である必要はない。その写しで十分だ。
Okay, if a copy is enough, why don't they fake a copy?
それがあれば、実際に取り方を動かす京都諸子大の前田玄陽も納得させることができるだろう。
It's gonna be so sad if we don't get Hanzo's fruit. I know, I'm just gonna get so pissed at City. It's right, the petite Maeda doesn't seem the sort to easily trust our word.
まあ、つまり予告状の写しがありゃいいってことだな。だったら単純な話だぜ。今晩にでも桐生正親の屋敷に忍び込んで予告状を書き写してくればいいんだからよ。
ダメだ。もし万が一見つかってしまった場合、大騒ぎになることは免れない。
It does seem like we are gonna go with Chojiro's route, and I don't like that. I just noticed that it seems the only male characters have nostrils. I did not look at I did not see that. I'm gonna notice that one now. I'm gonna look. To be honest, I was just checking out the stream yesterday, but I'm invested. Then my work here is done. I have succeeded.
もちろん甲賀の忍びである私たちが取り急ぎ集められたような侍たちに遅れを取ることは考えられないが、困るのは騒ぎが外へと漏れ、石川五右衛門の耳へと入ることだ。奴に仕事の予定を変えられてしまっては元も子もないのだろうな。
じゃあどうやって予告状の写しを手に入れるのよ。
Ah, she doesn't have an nostril. You're right. I'm gonna need to look at Enju and Kasumi. Kara asked. After a moment of silence, Brother Chojiro answered.
私に一つ考えがある。月下丸の話でもあったように、五右衛門の手下かもしれないと疑心暗鬼となり、たくさんの女中や使用人にいとまを出してしまった結果、家の中が大変なことになってしまったらしい。そこで身元のしっかりとした武家の娘を女中として雇おうと考え、募集を行っているそうだ。つまり身元のしっかりとした武家の娘ならば女中として屋敷内に潜入できるということだ。
Oh god, if they're gonna send Kiara, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
なるほど、わかったわ。武家の娘になりすまして私が昼間潜入をするってことよね。
So to be fair, I think Kiara is the only one who has her head in the game because everyone else is lusting after Enju. So Kiara, please save the day.
任せといて。予告状の写ししっかりと撮ってくるから。
I find that a lot of anime characters don't have a nose at all. True, only the shadows.
キャラは俺と一緒に徳川忍び組の手伝いでしょ。
Oh, it's not gonna be her?
そうだった。
Look, even Kiara looks uncomfortable being with Kuroyuki.
でもそうなると援助しかいないよね。
Dun dun dun.
あ、そうだ。
Brother Chojiro nodded. Everyone looked at me. You want me to pretend to be a samurai's daughter and enter the estate as the new maid?
そんなそれはあまりにも危険すぎます。長次郎殿、どうかお考え直しを。
So yesterday the background music was always shamisen or koto sounded traditional Japanese, but now we have some piano. Yep, now things are getting messy. Kiara's girl boss, no, unfortunately we're gonna have to make do with Enju. He's trash. Oh god, Kekamaru, why? Just why? Why are you? No, Kekamaru, I'm going to do it.
任せて大丈夫だな。
Yes, I'll do my best. No, I meant I'll bring back the copy.
わかった。なら明日の朝までに私は偽の紹介状を用意することにする。
Once again, MC is not acting, but is the only one left to do it. Yeah, like I think it was Niji who said it yesterday that she doesn't do things. It's like things happen to her, which is pretty annoying. Like I find it kind of questionable that the female characters don't have nostrils. Like what was the motive if all the noses are shaped for the most part? The same with their Japanese. I think it's because maybe the nostrils doesn't make them look feminine enough. Maybe nostrils are masculine. I don't know.
明日はそれをもって桐生正親の屋敷へと向かいなさい。
Well, at least we're getting some plot and something is happening to us instead of us making things happen. Alright, understood. This was something only I could do. It was also the only way we could obtain hard proof that Goemon had sent the Kiryu family his letter. I felt nervous under this pressure, knowing I couldn't fail this, but I reminded myself I was a Koga shinobi before I fell asleep. Oh my god, that was a very short chapter. Like, last chapter was 3.5 hours long. This was like 30 minutes. What the hell? Maybe nostrils are masculine. I mean, I don't see any other explanation. I don't know. So let's continue. Let's go a little bit more because half an hour stream doesn't make any sense to me. Kyo Fushimi hideout. Day 3 of the investigation. Today, I'm going to infiltrate the Kiryu estate disguised as a maid. Yesterday, I declared I'd do it. I'm worried if I can manage, but I'll do my best.
ちょっと表情が硬いわよ。もっとにこやかにしなさい。
No, I refuse to let Inju be one of the girls whom you tell, oh, you should just smile. No, I don't want to smile. Kira, you disappoint me. I wonder if we're getting close to the route. I don't know.
そうそう、そんなに緊張することねえって。お前ならきっとやれるさ。
We love a gender directed, but yeah. Huh?
やはり心配です。
Oh god, shut up.
変われるものなら俺が桐生正親の屋敷に潜入するのに。
I would pay to see that.
おいおい、それって月下丸が女の格好をするってことだろ。うえ、想像しちまったぜ。
Oh god, where do I begin? Okay, I don't have to tell anyone in this room how this Inosuke whom I liked suddenly is just like... No. If I remember correctly, at what point you will be able to see whose route you're in by saving in the game. Usually when you save, there's just this Enju's photo, but when you're out you will see... Ah, so when I'm in a route I will be able to see the person I'm gonna end up with. Okay, that's interesting to know. Probably will be Chojiro at this point. Okay, so let's talk about this. Why? I don't know exactly how the attitude towards wearing clothes from another gender were back then, but this game was developed in 2016. Okay, we don't need to get on the trope that men wearing women's clothing is disgusting or awful or like something you would say ew to. And the same is the other way around. Like if they hadn't written this sentence, if they had just skipped Inosuke's line, the plot wouldn't have been affected at all. Right? Transphobia is a punchline. Yeah, I mean, and not even transphobia, just like, I mean, a man doesn't have to be like a trans woman in order to want to wear dresses. Anyone can wear whatever they want regardless of their gender identity, but like this game was from 2016. Fuck's sake. He doesn't need this line. If he hadn't said this line, the story could just continue. I'm fucking mad. I would like to blame this turn of events on City. Okay, yeah, fuck City. I hope she doesn't hear me. Predictable but always disappointing. Yeah. Also, I have to say I'm a new subscriber from today. Hi! Okay, thank you! Thank you very much. And I stand your description of ruining with feminist commentary. I mean, that is mostly what I do in my everyday life. So yeah, honestly, fuck you, Inosuke. I used to like you. Now, you know what? Kira can also end up single and you can go to hell.
俺はちょっと見てみたいかも。意外と似合うような気がするしね。
Kurayuki, you are Gekkamaru's younger brother. Why the fuck would you say to your brother that your brother would look great dressed as a woman? Like, oh god. Like, oh, this game. I need to calm down because I'm getting really fired up. Okay, so why is Kurayuki being creepy not only to his like sister, but also to his own like blood brother?
私もそれは同感よ。ものは試しって言うし、月下丸、ちょっとやってみなさいよ。
Okay, that is a kind of positive attitude that I'm okay with. Like, hey, if you want to try to wear like female clothing in a gendered way, then go ahead, try it. Why not? This game, I swear to god, why am I playing this? Why am I playing this? If something can be destroyed by feminist commentary, it should be destroyed by feminist commentary. Now, this is something I want in a mug. No one can say anything right. This whole series, this whole game is like a mess. We're back to Koto music. At least this one, the ones in this otome, yeah.
なんだと
You are the one who was saying it.
そんな構えなくたって。
ほら。
ね、エンジュだって月下丸の女姿見てみたいでしょ？
見てみたいんじゃなくて、it's not about wanting to see him dressed up as a girl. It's like if he wants to dress up as a girl, just let him. It's not a big deal. Haha. Yes, you're right. I'd love to. Okay. Like, I'm laughing because this is just so ridiculous, but I'm honestly very annoyed. This might be my cultural bias, but were the kimono for men and women that different looking? I mean, I know that they are right now, but if you want like history, like real detailed information on kimono, I would recommend asking Rin, because she knows. She's the expert, honestly. I've never enjoyed otome more than when I'm watching Ishika roast them. Otome usually really bother me. So it's validating. I mean, it is really frustrating. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay. This whole scene, we could have just deleted it. Like, this banter is so unnecessary. Like yesterday's cooking scene. Just give me plot. Give me plot.
あなたがそうおっしゃるのなら俺は
Is Siri gonna make us ask him?
冗談に決まってるでしょ。
なんで
月下にほんと真面目だな。
ははは。
エンジュ様まで
I'm sorry, Gekamaru. I'm sorry this whole game is a thing. I'm sorry that this conversation is happening. Did everyone kid around just to make me more relaxed? Maybe Enju is more relaxed. I'm fucking annoyed. I'd have to thank them for that. I'm not so nervous anymore. City, don't be like this. I mean, City, yeah. City has been leading us through some choices that I do not agree with.
本当に気をつけてくださいね。危ない目に遭いそうになったらすぐにお屋敷から逃げてくださいね。
The only good advice we've received so far is Kasumi's. She's the only one who says like, okay, please use common sense, please be careful. And the rest, they were talking about dressing Gekamaru up. It's like, are you in a mission or are you not in a mission? How can I take this game seriously when the game doesn't take itself seriously? I'm getting really annoyed. I'm getting really annoyed. I need to not be annoyed anymore. But this is really trying my patience.
かすみ、姉様のことが心配です、心配で。
Kasumi, don't make that face. You make it look as if Gekamaru's worrying is contagious. I'll be alright. I'm a Koga shinobi after all. I'll get that copy and come back safe and sound, I promise.
準備はできたか
Yes, I am.
よしではこれを渡しておこう
When I was playing this game, I didn't even notice this transphobe thing. The whole thing is just like... it has like little bits and pieces of problematic things just scattered around the story. Honestly. But Chojiro, what is this? We're on a dangerous mission that may collapse the government. Who's going to cook? Yeah! Like that is the plot. Like most 90% of the things they talk about when they're in the hideout is bullshit like this.
昨日話していたお前の紹介状だもちろん偽物だがまず見破られることはないその点は安心しなさい
I just want to get rid of everyone. I just want plot.
お前は去る大名の遠縁の娘ということにした。名前は江島千代。
千代江島。
その紹介状を見せれば桐生正親もお前の素性を信用し女中として雇うだろう。私は屋敷の近くで待機している。何か相談したいことがあったらこっそりと外に出てくるといい。
Alright. Thank you, brother Chojiro.
そうそう、紙と矢立ては持った？
Of course. Ayatate is a small gadget that carries ink and a brush. I needed it to make the copy.
では援助。改めて命ずる。桐生正親の屋敷に女中として潜入。
As if the player has already forgotten the whole what we have been talking about for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes. Now we have Chojiro reminding the player again what is going on.
石川五右衛門の予告状を見つけ、その写しを作ってくるように。
Okay. Whoops. I just feel so fed up. I'll go now. Finally. Kyo, Shimibuke-machi, Kiryu Estate Gate. So this is Masachika Kiryu's estate. I'll call for someone. Excuse me, is anyone home? After a while, a man walked out from the house.
当家に何の用だ?
Rude. I'm sorry to bother you. I came because I heard that you are looking to hire a maid. Please take this. I handed the man the letter.
紹介状か。確かに受け取った。よし、しばしここで待たれよ。
The man left me and went to the house. It's a letter forged by brother Chojiro. It should be flawless. After a while, the man came back again.
お待たせした。当家の主が会うそうだ。中へと入るがいい。
Thank you. Alright, this is working. I have to make sure that they don't suspect me. I followed the man in, feeling a little nervous. Kyo, Fushimi-buke-machi, Samurai Residence, Masachika Kiryu's estate, main hall. I walked along the corridors covered in dust and was led to a room in the back.
正親様、娘を連れてまいりました。
ご苦労じゃった。お主は持ち場に戻っておれ。
はっ。
The man bowed once and left.
わしが当家の主、桐生正親じゃ。紹介状読ませてもろうたぞ。
You know that this Kiryu guy isn't anyone important because even though he's voiced, he doesn't have any illustration apparently.
あの江島様の遠縁の方であれば何の問題もない。しかし一つだけ気がかりなことがある。
Masachika-sama frowned. Does he suspect me? My heart froze for a moment.
武家の娘である千代殿に炊事や洗濯、掃除といった雑務が務まるかどうか。
They should have sent Kasumi. I can't have him deny me now. The introduction letter would go to waste. Not to worry at all. I've been taught to do housework since I was little. You can leave it all to me. She can't cook. We know that she cannot cook. This is gonna be interesting. I declared out of desperation. Masachika-sama relaxed.
そうか、それは頼もしい。ならば早速今より働いてもらうこととしよう。
Yes, thank you very much.
まずは食事の支度を頼みたい。この数日、皆ろくなものを食べておらぬからな。それから洗濯と掃除を頼む。洗濯物が山となっており、どこもかしこも埃だらけじゃ。
I cannot help. I know this is the plot, and I know she's a maid, and I know that he's a lord, yada yada. But honestly, when I just hear the voice of a man say things like, oh, you need to clean, you need to do laundry, I just get very, like, instinctively irritated. And my initial response is like, do it yourself. Aren't there any other maids?
今当家は少し取り込んでおってな。 もともといた女中や使用人に糸間を出したばかり。今この屋敷にいるのは塩殿、そなただけなのだ。
I hope she gets paid well. I have to do all of that for this huge estate alone? It's going to be a lot to do.
やはり難しいか。だったらいいのだ。こちらも無理を言っているのは分かっておる。紹介状を持ってお帰りくださっても。
No, it's alright. I will do it.
おお、そうか。それではよろしく頼んだぞ。
Calling it now. This guy is gonna do something skeevy, and one of the eligibles is gonna come in to save the day. Could be. At this rate, it's gonna be Chojimaru. Chojimaru, not Chojimaru. Why do I keep calling him Chojimaru? I call him that like once a day. Chojiro. It's gonna be Chojiro. I'll have to manage this somehow. Whitworth and Jill will now magically be able to cook. I'll listen carefully while I do the work. I must find out where the letter is hidden from what his people are saying. Alright, I'm going to do this. I fired everyone else for reasons anyway, go back to yelling at you like I usually do and get angry at things that are unclean. This trash like guilting her. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't even have like an illustration, so we know that he's the POS. I started to cook, wash and clean to the best of my abilities. Oh, so now she can cook. Of course, I never forgot to open my ears. I eventually found out 2 important pieces of information. Firstly, the treasured Akanasu teacup was kept in the storehouse within the estate grounds. Secondly, the letter Goemon sent was kept safely in Masachika-sama's room, the very room I was brought to when I introduced myself. The problem was that Masachika-sama had shut himself in his room and refused to come out. If he was there all the time, I had no chance to search for and make a copy of the letter. I felt like I had come to a dead end and sigh as I wept the courtyard. That was like a ton of exposition. You see, this is the weird thing about this game, like the pacing of it. Like we had that whole scene at the beginning with Hideyori and with the parents and like them discussing it in the carriage. That was like too long for what they were saying. And this, that seems that is important. We just have like 3 lines or 3 boxes and then that's it. I honestly do not know who the writers are for this. And just like how do they decide what is relevant? And who gets lines, because this doesn't make any sense to me. What should I do? It had been going so well, and now I'm stuck. If only Masachika-sama would come out of his room, even for a short while, maybe I should discuss the matter with someone. A familiar face came to mind when I thought to seek help. Brother Chojiro will have some advice for me. Oh, I bet that if we were closer to any other character, like maybe Gekamaru or Kuroyuki, we would have like another option, maybe. I'm guessing, I have no idea. He said he would be outside waiting nearby in case I ever needed him. There's no point wasting time here. I'd better go ask for help. I sneaked out of the estate during my spare time to go and find him. Where is he? As soon as I walked out, Brother Chojiro materialized before me. Suddenly this is sci-fi. Talk to Hanzo. I know, I wish I could. You know what? I want to talk to Hanzo. So, fuck the plot.
設定変更か。手短に済ませろ。
We wanted Hanzo. We got Hanzo. That's it? Okay. しょうがない。
設定変更か。手短に済ませろ。
It's the only thing we've got, so That's what you got.
何か問題でも起きたか？
This whole game is a problem. Oh well, you see. I suddenly felt awkward when I saw his face. I'm pretty sure that means we got Choshiro's route. Yeah, I think so. My ears. Oops. Whoops. Was I yelling too loud? Sorry. I hope that it's not fixed yet. Please tell me it's not fixed with Chojiro. He's my cousin. I feel terrible to ask for help. It's a mission he entrusted me with. Maybe I should do this on my own. I mumbled awkwardly for a while. Then he softened his expression. Be right back. Gotta do some shows. Okay, take your time. It's Chojiro's route. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess City. That's what City wanted, so that's what City gets, huh? Oh, god damn it.
任務だからと過度に気負う必要はない。
So we cannot change
仲間がい
it?
るときは頼ればいい。
Oh god. Huh?
困ったことがあるなら相談しなさい。そのために待機していたのだから。
I relaxed at his kind words. Breathing out a sigh, I began explaining the situation to Brother Chojiro. Thank you. Well, this is what's happening. City, shame on you. I know, honestly. That's about it.
そうか。では何らかの方法で桐生正親を部屋から出せていいのだな。
I mean, I'm way too invested. Like this is what's gonna be. But the Chojiro stared at his feet in silence, as if he were deep in thought.
エンジ、確か赤ナスの場所も分かったと言っていた。
Yes, it's in the storehouse within the grounds, the one on the right, looking from the entrance.
そうか。
Okay, oh, so I cannot change it. Oh, it's too late to change, huh? Damn it, I wanted Hanzo. He nodded lightly after a pause.
よし、これでいこう。
Fucking city.
今から少しの後、ちょっとした騒ぎが起こる。その際、桐生正親も部屋を飛び出すはずだ。
Oh, God.
その好機を逃すことなく、お前は正親の部屋へと入り、予告状を探せ。そしてその写しを作るのだ。いいな。
Alright. Maybe Hanzo is available as an unlockable route after getting closer to Chojiro. I'm hoping because Chojiro and Hanzo are close. Maybe? He was fast to come out with a plan. I guess that's how experienced he is.
どうした？
I was just impressed at how quickly you can deal with the situation. I'd like to learn how to do that to enjoy my girl, my 16-year-old girl, 16-year young girl. Please do not fall in love with your cousin. Why am I playing this again?
案ずるな。まさに今回の任務がお前の経験となる。しっかり励みなさい。
Thank you.
ではな。
But I wonder what he's going to do to cause a commotion. I guess I'll find out soon enough. I'll return to the estate now. I'm complaining a lot about the game, but honestly I'm invested at this point. I want to know who Ishikawa Goemon is. I returned to the house and continued to clean as a maid. After a while, a sudden commotion erupted outside. I heard that the storehouse had caught fire, and that it was the very one in which the Akanasu was kept. This had to be the distraction mentioned before. I stopped cleaning and headed toward Masachika-sama's quarters. Hail Fushimi-Bukumachi Samurai, Residence Masachika Kiryu's Estate, Main Hall. Before I entered the room, I made sure no one was there. I opened the door quietly. Masachika-sama isn't here. He must have gone to the storehouse because he was worried about the Akanasu. The storehouse can't really be burning. It must be a small fire, only large enough to make smoke. That means I don't have much time. I have to find the letter and copy it quickly. I began searching the room. It wasn't hard to find. It was inside a desk, slightly crunched, perhaps because it had been put away in a hurry. This would have been fun if the game would have let us choose where to look. So like, look underneath the tatami, look in the closet, look somewhere, and maybe we didn't find the letter. That would have been fun. But I guess we don't get to choose who we marry, so I guess we don't get to choose if we find the letter or not, so whatever. The plot is kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, the plot is cool. I'm invested in the plot. I want to know what's gonna happen. I took out some paper in my yatate and got to work. There, it's done. It's getting quiet outside. I'd better get out of this room. I returned the original letter where I found it and hurriedly left. As soon as I left the room, Masachika-sama came back. The fire had been put out successfully. Apparently, it wasn't the storehouse itself, but a roll of hay that had been stacked nearby. They also found a lit pipe. They figured it must have been some random passerby that had tossed it away. I was relieved to hear that they suspected nothing. Inwardly, I let out a breath. Keeping the copy of the letter concealed, I sneaked out of the estate. It was fast. Where's Brother Chojiro? I looked around but couldn't see him. Suddenly, I heard his voice.
どうやら守備よく言ったようだな。
Brother Chojiro, is that you?
ああ。今はまだ騒ぎの名残で屋敷の者が近くを見回っている。用心のため姿は見せられないが、お前の働きは見ていたぞ。
Creep. I'm glad it went as planned. Minace Ishida will be pleased.
そうだな。これほど早く手に入るとは思わなかった。初めての潜入にしては十分すぎる成果だ。
Yes, it's all thanks to you. I was really nervous, but because I knew you were there, I felt reassured.
そうか。
そっかじゃねえよ。Yes. What should I do with the letter? I thought I should give it to you as soon as it's done. That's why I'm here.
予定ではあと一刻ほど働くのだったな。ならば終わってから合流しよう。
Yes, of course. We can't have you show yourself now in case someone sees us. I'll return and get back to my chores then. I will see you in the evening.
ああ。明日以降については、紹介状の時と同じように、偽の手紙を用意し、仕事を続けられなくなったことにしよ
う。Reason why she cannot work anymore. She's a 16-year-old, this is child labor, and this is too much work for a 16-year-old to take up a whole mansion. I think that is an excuse, but yeah.
今日一日だけ、しっかり頼んだぞ。
Yes, you can leave it to me. I'll get going now. I gave a small nod towards the direction I thought he was in before I ran back inside. Kyofushimi, Bukimachi, Kiryu Estate Gates. After a long day's work, I left the Kiryu's estate to find the sun had already set. I've got to deliver the copy quickly. Why is she returning to work as a maid now that the job is done? Because plot. I thought the storyline would have gone on longer. That's the thing, like, I don't know the storyline. I cannot even... I don't even know if we are close to the end or if we're in the middle, or... I have no idea where we are in the plot right now. Or like, the percentage of the story that we have completed already, I have no clue. I cannot do this alone, I quit. This is exploitation. I quit. I could see her like posting in Reddit, like in the subreddit anti-work or something. It's way longer. Okay, so I still have like a big chunk left. Okay. As I ran towards him, I suddenly remembered something from the past. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you're close to the start. Jeez, okay. That's another thing. Like, things from her past. What I'm very interested in is her mother, because we know something happened with the mother, but we don't know what. Of course, having the mother, something happened to the mother is always like a plot, right? You kill the mothers of the story because, I mean, Disney also does it, right? Because mothers are just like plot points, apparently. Yeah, I just make myself upset. It's not even the game that is making me upset, I'm making myself upset. When I was small, Brother Chojiro would always come to take me home after training. That's nostalgic. Iwao Mountain stood between Iga and Koga. I always went there, sneaking out of Gekkamaru's sight to train on my own. So even as a child, she was running away from Gekkamaru. When the sun set and I realized no one was there, I'd begin to feel lonely. Then Brother Chojiro would magically appear and take me home. He wasn't a chatty sort, and we never talked much during our walk back. But it made me happy to be with him, and I clutched his sleeve as we walked. That's sweet. Oh, nothing. Here you are, Brother Chojiro. I pulled a copy of the letter out, and I handed it over to him.
間違いないようだな。よくやったぞ、エンジュ。
If the Disney MC is a girl, the mother is that. If the MC is the guy, the dad is that. Fear acceptance. Or both. Yes, thank you very much. I could tell Brother Chojiro was satisfied when he gave me a nod. It pleased me.
では疲れているところ悪いが、これから一緒に石田殿の屋敷へと向かおう。予告状の写しを渡し、報告をしなければならないからな。
Huh? I'm going to?
ああ、この写しを手に入れたのはエンジュ。お前の功績だからな。
But I would never have managed it alone. I didn't feel I deserved the credit, but the Chojiro helped with the distraction. He shook his head at me. Okay. She was the one who cleaned the house, who cooked, who did all of that, like, maid work. She copied the letter, she took the letter, she completed her mission, and she wants him to take credit? Hell no. You are taking the credit.
いや、そんなことはない。
Exactly.
人の手を借りたとしても、あの短時間で予告状を見つけ、写しまで完成させるのは誰にでもできることではない。
Exactly. Thank you, Chojiro. I agree.
十分誇っていい。本当によくやってくれた。
You're still my cousin. Receiving praise from Brother Chojiro made me so happy I could burst. At least Chojiro has good manners. Yeah, I mean, he is not the worst option. The worst option would have been Kuroyuki. After that, it would have been Gekkamaru. And then we have this guy, Chojiro, we have Goro, and then we have Hanzo. I would have preferred Hanzo just because of the voice, because I'm like that. But he is not the worst, except he is her cousin. I just cannot get over the fact. I didn't feel tired anymore, even after doing chores all day.
では行こ
う。Okay. I said I did well. I did well. I hope I'll be put on a mission with him again. Then I'll try even harder. I'll get even better. I'll make Brother Chojiro proud. Okay, I need someone to help me justify why it's okay to ship Inju with Chojiro. Because I don't, maybe it's a hang up that I have, that cousins, it's weird. Maybe it's me. It's not me. But is it me? Please let me know your thoughts, because I don't know what to think anymore. I ran after him quickly. Without thinking, I reached out for his sleeve before stopping myself in time. Oh, that was close. I almost did it again. I remembered how I hung onto his sleeve on the first day we arrived at Kyo when we paid Minister Ishida a visit. This is embarrassing. I pulled my right hand back and squeezed it with my left, but the Chojiro said something unexpected.
そういえば、昔もこうしてお前を迎えに行ったな。
No, cousins should not hook up. Right? Okay, so I'm not crazy. I think it's not okay, but in the old times it was acceptable. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's not me, it's weird. Okay. I'll just, if he wasn't a cousin, I would be happy. If you're taking second cousin, no, it's still wrong. No, but her mom was his aunt. That's what they said. So yeah, no, they are like first cousins. I cannot reconcile with the idea. I know it was acceptable. I think it's still acceptable in Japan today. I think. Don't quote me on this. But I think that there was a Prime Minister, Kan Naoto. I think he was the one that was married to his cousin. So I know that it's a thing, very rare, but it's still a thing. But I cannot. Maybe it's because I don't know. I just cannot. I cannot. What? Yeah. Into what? I don't know, girl. I don't know.
いや、駆け寄るお前を見てふと思い出した。修行を終えたお前をこうして迎えに行ったなと。
Okay, Grace, apparently we are locked in Chojiro's path, so we're probably gonna end up with him. And she made a copy of the letter that the Kiryu family got from Ishikawa Goemon, and now they are going to deliver the letter to Minister Ishida. And they are being like very romantic together, and I was asking everyone their opinions on relationship with cousins. It's because I cannot reconcile with the idea. It's acceptable where I live too, it's still a thing. As far as I know, the only ones supporting the idea were from families that were dying out, and they were desperate to get a new generation. You're not weird for getting hung up on it. Okay. That helps. Like, if they weren't cousins, I would be okay with this. I would be happy with the choice. I'm just gonna focus on the plot. I cannot focus on the romance because I know it's an otome game, but I cannot focus on the romance. I cannot. Brother Chojiro, I just wanna cry. He remembers the same thing. I feel so warm inside. It's rare that you would make small talk like that, Brother Chojiro.
そうだな。駆け寄ってくるお前の笑顔があまりに昔と同じだったからだろうか。
Definitely, it's weird. It's okay to have feelings. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. Are you saying I haven't changed? Am I still childish? If he still thinks of me as a small child, that would be depressing. Enju, for fuck's sake, you are 16. I don't know what the age of adulthood was back then, but you're still 16.
いや、そうではない。お前の笑顔が眩しすぎるということだ。
Huh? He looked at me with kind, gentle eyes. I feel my cheeks burn. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry. I know that I should be trying to make the story more immersive, but I just need a moment to be okay with this because I'm not okay with this. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna continue the story, obviously. I'm gonna focus on the plot now. I'm gonna not forget the fact that he is her cousin, but I'm just gonna go on with the idea that this is acceptable in this fictional world of Nightshade. I wanna play this. I don't wanna play this game. Can I get a refund? I don't know. You need to ask wherever you got it from. But I'm gonna try to be okay with this, just because I think that being so hung up on this is not gonna make the story enjoyable. Not for you, not for me. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna be okay with it. Except please know that I am not okay with it. but I am gonna be for the sake of this series. Okay? Are we all in agreement? Okay. Okay. What do you mean by that?
もういいだろう。石田殿への報告を急がねばならない。
Okay. Of course. He quickened his pace. Okay, suspension of disbelief. Let's pretend that they are cousins because of marriage, not by blood. Yeah. Issue a refund for any title that is requested between 14 days and it has been played for less than 2 hours. Well. Yes. Okay, let's do this. I couldn't ask what he meant properly. But Chojiro doesn't often speak unless it's necessary for work. He was a man of few words who rarely expressed how he felt. That's why it was hard to figure out what he was thinking about. But today I had gotten closer to him, even if just a little. It made my day. Cousins by adoption it is, yes. Every time I play something, I try to look at the positive despite the negative. Yes, I'm gonna do the same. I'm sorry that it took me so long to get there, but I'm gonna go with this attitude from now on. I'm gonna try to be positive about this game. I'm not gonna let the hang-ups just pull me down because I want to make this experience fun for your sake and for my sake as well. So, I'm gonna have a better attitude from now on. I hope I have more opportunities to chat with him again. At some point the game almost forget that they're cousins, so it should be easy to pretend. Okay. We walked side by side to Lord Ishida's estate. I had a spring in my step. Okay. Kyo Fushimi Bukemachi Ishida Estate. By the way, just a moment ago, they said like Lord Ishida, but I think it was Minister Ishida, so I don't know if that is like a translation mistake or it doesn't matter. It's my second time here, but I still feel nervous in this place. I'll have to try to sit still. I clenched my fists that were resting on my lap. Minister Ishida walked into the room.
来たか長次郎、そして円寿。お前たちが来るのを待ちわびていたぞ。石川五右衛門が次に狙う屋敷を見事突き止めたのだな。
はい。次に狙う屋敷は武家町の5丁目、大宮通り沿いにある桐生正親殿のお屋敷。五右衛門が指定した日時は3月26日の夜。盗み出そうとしている宝は家宝の茶器である赤ナスでございます。
なんと3月26日とな。明日の夜ではないか。
前田玄夷殿を呼び伝えるべきだと。
いや、その必要はない。お前たちが来たと聞いた後、すぐに使いを出した。玄夷殿のことだ。すぐに顔を真っ赤にして当屋敷に駆けつけるはず。
Minister Ishida, he's so fed up with Maeda. Like that. As Minister Ishida spoke, we heard footsteps stomping down the corridor.
噂をすればなんとやらか。
He's pretty salty, this guy. I like him.
失礼いたす。
There we go.
石川五右衛門が狙う屋敷が分かったというのは本当か。
なあ、本当だ。桐生正親殿の屋敷だ。
桐生正親殿。だとしたら見当違いもいいところですぞ。桐生殿の屋敷には石川五右衛門が喜んで盗みそうな宝などなかったはず。それにわし自らあの辺りは見回っておりましたが、物々しい雰囲気は感じませなんだ。所詮京の都に不慣れな者の調査、信じる価値があるとは思えませぬぞ。
うん。玄夷殿はそう申しておるが、長次郎、間違いはないのだな。
はい。証拠もご用意してあります。
何？証拠だと？
これをどうぞ。石川五右衛門が桐生正親殿の屋敷に投げ込んだ予告状の写しでございます。
Brother Chojiro took out the letter from his kimono and offered it to the two.
これは見せてみよう。
Minister Ishida and Deputy Maeda craned their necks to read the letter.
桐生正親殿、3月26日伊の国家宝赤那須板出に参上する石川五右衛門。
The font is painful here.
確かにこれはこれまで投げ込まれた予告状と同じ文言。しかも字面までほとんど同じではないか。一体どういうことだ。
それはここにいる園児が桐生正親殿の屋敷に潜入し、本物を見ながら書いた忠実な写し。文言のみならず字面までも似るのは当然のことでございます。
そうか、忍びの術の中には他人の字面を真似るものもあると聞いたことがある。
That's the only dude with a beard so far. That is true. Now that you mention it, that is absolutely true. Everyone else shaves.
園児、お前もその術を使ったのだな。うん、見事だ。
Thank you very much. It's not really a ninjutsu though.
まさかたった数日でこんなものを手に入れてしまうとは。
ゲイ殿、私が彼らを黄河の里より呼び寄せた理由もお分かりになられたことでしょう。とにかくこれでもう疑う理由はなくなりましたね。
Minister Ishida asked. Deputy Maeda ground his teeth and glared at me.
娘、この写しを取ったこと桐生正親殿に知られてはいまいな。
No, he does not know.
そうか、ならばよい。三成殿、わしはこれで失礼いたす。明日の夜に備え取り方を手配しなければなりませぬゆえ。
Hideyoshi has a beard too. That's true. But I don't think we've seen like his character model yet.
明日は必ずや石川五右衛門を捕らえてみせましょうぞ。それではごめん。
Deputy Maeda left the room in a hurry. Minister Ishida made a face after he left.
お前たちにねぎらいの言葉ぐらいかけていけばいいもの。ゲイ殿の石頭にも困ったものだ。
Okay, I like this guy. I like this Minister Ishida. I like him. He's cool. We didn't see. I mean, I think we saw him in the carriage, like in an illustration, but I don't think we saw him like as a character, like in front, like we are seeing these three right now.
さて、長次郎、園児よ。これでお前たちの仕事は終わりだ。
And now, Finn, end of the game, roll the credits.
本当に良い仕事をしてくれた。感謝しておるぞ。
ありがたきお言葉でございます。
Thank you very much.
それでは、私たちもこれで失礼し。
ああ、ちょっと待て。長次郎、お前に話がある。少し残ってはくれぬか。
The big red beard necklace? Are those prayer beads? I see a lot of bald men in anime. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think he is a monk, so I don't think that those are like the beads that you would wear, that you would get in a temple, so I have no idea. Maybe it's just like aesthetics. I do not know.
私に話。かしこまりました。では、園児、お前は先に戻っていなさい。
Ooh, will someone kidnap her?
無事に任務が終了したことを皆に伝えておくように。頼んだぞ。
If they kidnap her, that would be a little bit cliche, but it would also be interesting, I think. Maybe they won't, though. Alright. Yeah, they didn't kidnap her. Yet. I'm back.
姉様、お帰りなさい。
一日お疲れ様でした。随分と遅かったようですが、何かあったのですか？
Yakamoto came running to me, looking worried. I shook my head. Everything was fine, but the Chojiro was there with me. We got a copy of the letter.
え、そうだったんですか？さすが すが姉様です。かすみ、感激してしまいました。
おってことは町人と一緒に石田三成の屋敷に報告しに行ってたのか。なら疲れたろ、ゆっくり休めよ。
あれ、でもそれなら園児一人っておかしくない？一緒じゃなかったの？
Well, after the report, Minister Ishida wanted to speak with Brother Chojiro, so I came back first.
そうなんだ。どんな話なんだろう。
そんなことより報告はどうだったの？あなたが作った写しちゃんと渡したんでしょ？
Brother Chojiro did. Then Deputy Maeda came and said that he would start making preparations to capture Goemon.
じゃあ報告は万事うまくいったってことでいいのね。
Yes, Minister Ishida was pleased. He told me to tell you all that he was grateful for the good work. Our mission is completed. We can all relax now.
そう、終わったのね。じゃあ任務も完了ってことよ。
How about you, Kiera? How did your side go?
もちろん無事に終わったわよ。これで家康様が狙われることはもうないと思うわ。まあでも黒雪は途中どこかに行ったりちょくちょく怠けてたけどね。
Suspicious.
なんだと？黒雪、それは本当か？
ひどいな。俺なりにちゃんと調査してたんだよ。休み休みね。
まったくお前というやつは。しばらくは俺がつきっきりで鍛え直してやる。オーガに戻ったら覚悟しろよ。
勘弁してよ。
Kuroyuki says, yeah, he says. I'm glad everything is over and all of us are safe.
はあ、でも俺はちょっと物足りないぜ。派手な戦いなんかもあったら大満足だったな。
Yeah, I mean, you told me, but I think things are gonna start right now because this was way too easy.
不謹慎なことを言わないの。何の問題もなく任務を完遂できたんだから、それでよかったじゃない。
ま、確かに何より大事なのは全員無事に任務を果たせたってことだもんな。
だね。まずはそれを喜ばなくっちゃね。
でも任務が終わったならもう今日の都にいる必要もなくなるわね。遅くても明日の朝には黄河の里に向けて立つでしょうし、帰り支度をしておいた方が良さそうだわ。
せっかくだから仕事抜きで今日の都の見物でもしたいんだけどよ。一日ぐらい休みもらえねえかな。
任務を果たしたら速やかに黄河の里へ戻る。それが忍びの鉄則だ。諦めろ、猿之助。
まあ、そうだよね。
Inosuke said reluctantly. Then Brother Chojiro came in.
今戻った。
Brother Chojiro, welcome back.
町人、石田三成の話って何だったの？
大した話ではない。気にする
な。そんなこと言われたら逆に気になっちゃうな。
Kuroyuki pouted, but in good humor. Brother Chojiro ignored Kuroyuki and turned to all of us.
私たちの仕事は終わりだ。皆ご苦労だった。本来ならば明日の早朝には今日の都を立ち、黄河の里へと戻るところなのだが。少し予定を変えようと思う。戻りは明後日の朝としよ
う。
じゃあ明日は？
この今日の都で各自好きに過ごすといい。
本当に？
そうだ。お前たちにと石田殿が金子を渡してくれた。それも後で配ろ
う。やった！休みだぜ！しかも小遣いまでもらえるなんて。
Kuroyuki pouted because he's lame, yeah.
町人、本当に信じられないわ。
長次郎殿、よろしいのですか？
構わない。任務は果たしたのだ。関東様もそれぐらいの褒美は許してくださるはず。
そうですか。
明日は俺朝から出かけるぜ。今日の都のうまいものを片っ端から食べまくるんだ。
私はやっぱり買い物かしら。素敵な串を売っている店があったのよ。お土産に買って帰るわ。
エンジュ、明日は俺と一緒に出かけない？楽しいとこ連れてってあげるよ。
No. No.
黒雪、無理なお願いをするな。エンジュ様にだってきっと予定が終わりだろう。
Oh god, what's gonna happen now?
わざわざ言うまでもないが、羽の伸ばしすぎには注意をするよう。決して騒ぎなど起こさぬよう。
No, Chojiro is sus. Everyone is sus right now. Like, this is very sus.
それと夜には各自ここに戻っているよう。それだけは忘れるな。
おう、わかったぜ。
気をつけるわ。
エンジュ、お前も今日の都を楽しむといい。こんな機会そうはないのだからな。
Red flags everywhere. This is so weird. Yes, brother Chojiro. And so, after successfully completing our mission in Kyo, we were rewarded with one rest day. I was feeling reluctant to leave Kyo since I wanted more time to see the town, so this made me very happy. It's just as brother Chojiro says, this isn't a chance we get often. I want to make the most out of the holiday. What do I want to do before I leave the capital? Who do I want to spend time with? Oh God, city. I thought about my options seriously before I went to bed. Chapter 5. Okay. This was also very short, well, like a 1 hour chapter. I'm gonna continue. Brother Chojiro helped me a lot in this mission. I want to thank him properly. I wonder if he will join me in sightseeing. The game chose for us. The game chose for us. I just got in. Who are you leaning towards so far? Okay, Ai-san, we did not see Hanzo at all. We just barely saw Goro. And apparently we're gonna end up with Chojiro because the game has just told me that we're gonna go out with Chojiro. Oh, I think it's the first time that we are given this, like, no choice. Oh god, okay. I think you're right. After making sure I would not disturb him, I called out. I think we're definitely going with Chojiro. Brother Chojiro, aren't you going out today?
ああ、私は出立の準備をした後、関東様への報告をまとめようと思っている。だがお前は初めての今日だ。こちらのことは気にせず楽しんできなさい。
I was hoping if I could go out and look around the town with you. Will you come with me? He just told you he's busy.
私と?
Yes, well, he'll say no if I don't have a proper reason. Think of something. Oh, she definitely likes him. I'd like to buy a souvenir for father, but I don't know what he'd like. If you don't mind, will you help me choose? 残念. Yeah, I think we're stuck. I mean, I imagine that even if we are on Chojiro's route, that there are like several paths within that. Like maybe we have like a good ending with him, a medium level neutral ending, and like a bad ending with him, maybe? I don't know. I kind of knew this would happen. Thanks for playing well to me again. Yeah, incest. Yeah. We decided early in the game that I will not... I got really like annoyed with the game for like being like that, like allowing Chojiro. I mean, I could have chosen another route, but because I'm doing this thing with City, we ended up in with him. But I don't like the fact that they are cousins, so I got like really frustrated a while ago. But I decided that I'm not gonna let that spoil the experience for me as a player and for you as like, since you're all here watching. I want to make this like a good experience for you as well, so I'm not gonna let that like ruin the game. So feelings aside, I'm just gonna try to make this a good game. The route is set up in the first choices you make at the very beginning of the game. I see. Okay, it's one good ending and one bad ending. Okay, so it can go good or bad. So it's usually good, bad, but also true routes happen too, depending on the game. Like true endings. Oh, I wonder which one we will get. But the Chojiro thought for a few moments before he raised his head and nodded.
わかった。慣れない街で一人も寂しいだろう。私でよければ同行する。
Thank you. A quarter of an hour later, we were walking along the main street.
随分と楽しそうだな。
Yes, I'm excited. I think I'm excited because I'm spending some time with you. They're not even... They're just being glaringly obvious right now. You used to spend a lot of time with me when I was smaller, but in recent years I've only seen you in the training grounds. It's been a while since we've talked this much. That makes me happy. I smiled at the memories that played in my head. Brother Chojiro seemed to be recalling them too.
そうか。
Yes.
ところで、何を買うのか決めたのか?
Not yet. I want to get something for Brother Chojiro too. I wonder what they both like. The more I think about it, the more unsure I get. I never talked to his father. That's why I don't know him well. I let out a sigh at the thought. Brother Chojiro, do you have any suggestions?
そうだな。今日は職人が多く集まっている。日用品であっても良いものが手に入るだろう。
Some OTOME games. To get all this CG, you gotta do the bad endings too. And just suddenly being proactive. Yeah, I mean, we are seeing a completely different engine right now. I'm okay with that,
であれば
I think.
手ぬぐいはどうだ? そこに店があるが、絞り染めの美しいものが多い。
That's a good idea. Let's have a look. If I remember correctly, if you want to learn all the plot, you should finish Kuriyuki's route. Oh. Father Chojiro pointed in the direction of a shop with many colorful handkerchiefs on display. I ran up to it to have a look.
ああ、いらっしゃい。うちはいろいろ揃ってるから、どんどん見てくれよ。
Thank you. I nodded at the jolly shopkeeper and started looking through the handkerchiefs he had. Brother Chojiro, how about this brown one? Father doesn't look the sort to like bright colors.
ああ、そうだな。
But that navy one over there is nice too. It's so hard to decide when there are so many.
そうだな。
Whenever I said something, he would give a short reply. I began to get worried. Is this boring you?
ああ、いや。そうでは
ない。Not Kurayuki. Yeah, not Kurayuki. I mean, I'm not dismissing the idea. I don't think I will play this game like the entire game again. But I might look up the endings and see what I like, react to them, or like see what they are and like tell you guys what I think about the endings. But yeah, I don't think I have the strength to play this from the beginning.
ただ、私から提案したものだが、そこまで細かい違いがわからなくてな。
He said apologetically. I suddenly remembered he'd always been this way. Come to think of it, Brother Chojiro never bothers about the small things. He's so practical. Maybe he doesn't care what something looks like as long as it can be used. He was cute when he looked awkward. The game is like in your face. I hid a smile and turned back to look at the handkerchief. This is a completely different Enju. Like who is this girl? Kuruki reveals a lot of the plot. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what the plot is because I'm interested in the plot. You could skip the scenes you played though. Okay. You gotta do multiple, if not all of the routes to understand the overview of the plot. I think you can use the skip button. Okay, I might do that. Just maybe like an epilogue kind of episode where I try the other routes maybe. At least finish one route. Yeah, this one I'm definitely gonna finish. I'm invested. This handkerchief looks like it would suit Brother Chojiro. It's a purple that's not too flashy. I took it in my hands. It was tied beautifully and it felt soft between my fingers. I was imagining him using it when I noticed he was studying me. He was studying me intently. What's the matter?
いや、本当に感動様のことを大切に思っているのだと思ったら、随分と楽しそうな顔になっていた。
Like there's a fifth ally that you can only romance if you've done the other 4 routes. Oh wow. I think these Otome games are way more complex than I give them credit for, to be honest. I wasn't thinking about father. Did I really look that way? No, that's not it, Brother Chojiro. I mean, that's how she looks when she thinks about family, but I'm not supposed to say that anymore. Oh god, Enju.
違う？何が？
I wasn't thinking about father, but you. I looked away quickly, now embarrassed. I bought 2 handkerchiefs from the shop. Brother Chojiro, this is for you.
なぜ私に？
I wanted to give you something in return for the help you gave me, so I want you to have this. I was imagining if it would suit you back in the shop.
そうか。それは気づかなかった。
This one's plot thus far seems mediocre though. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Well, she admitted it, Coco. Yeah, this is a completely different Enju. Like, I respect this. At least she knows what she wants. Whether we respect that or not, she knows what she wants. He looked slightly troubled. You and everyone in the room, ma'am. Is it not to your taste?
いや、そういうわけではない。ただ、こういったものはなるべく持たないようにしていたからな。
Things like this? Handkerchiefs?
そうではない。手放しがたいものだ。
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, things got quiet.
なくしたときつらい。
Chojiro, are you okay? Are you okay? What is happening? Oh god. This feels like a very important moment. Chojiro, I'm starting to respect you. A shadow troubled his eyes. I recognized that look.
お前の初任務の時にもらったものとなれば、どうしたってお前のことが思い出されるだろう。大切にならないわけがない。
I wonder if like maybe they have 2 writers, one for the plot scenes and one for the romance scenes, and perhaps, honestly, could be. Oh my god, the depressed boy pipe. The music now with the piano is like, and earlier the silence, it was like, oh my god, this is important. Brother Chojiro. He gave me a gentle smile.
この色は私に合うと思って選んでくれたのか？
I mean, dude, it's the color you're wearing right now. Yes, it looks like a handkerchief that's been dipped in deep purple fog. It's so pretty. It reminded me of your hair. I thought it would suit you.
自分に似合うものなどよくわからないが、お前がそう言うならその通りなのだろう。だが私のことを考えて笑みを浮かべていたとは、 なんだか気恥ずかしいものだな。
Damn. Please, forget about that. I didn't even notice I was doing it myself. She's blushing. I don't know if you can... You probably can see it, but like her cheeks are red in the scene. I'm just saying. Oh. Brother Chojiro laughed.
わかった。ありがたくもらおう。せっかくお前が選んでくれたのだからな。
The dialogue in the romances scenes sometimes feel like poems. It is well written. Like I made fun of some parts of the localization, but I think that at least these parts, the romance, is very well translated. Thanks.
なぜお前が礼を言う？それはこちらだろう。
Yeah, translator has done a very good job in the romance scenes. Like there's some mistakes here and there that we found, but like this is very good. Like very well done. He laughed again. It tickles me to think I got him to smile so much today. Brother Chojiro, I'm really glad I got to make myself useful for Koga on this mission. When Father reads the report, maybe he will acknowledge my usefulness. But I wouldn't have managed it alone. You helped me the most to get things done. So this is a token of my appreciation. Thank you very much for everything. Brother Chojiro stroked the handkerchief in his hand once.
その気持ちは嬉しい。だが今の話は少し違うな。
は？
写しが手に入ったのは間違いなくお前の功績だ。仲間の協力があったのも事実だが、自分のことも評価しなさい。
Yes, I agree with that. Like, yes. Yeah. Like, Chojiro is a solid choice. I don't hate him. He's a solid choice. A very... He's decent. He's good. Yeah.
今回の任務、お前を連れてきてよかった。こちらこそ感謝している。
Father Chojiro looked proud of me. I felt my heart swell. Yes. I broke into a smile and bowed my head. Then I heard him mutter to himself.
こうして過ごしていると勘違いしてしまいそう。
はい
や、なんでもない。これは大切に使わせてもらうと言っただけだ。
His voice was warmer than usual. I was elated, and I couldn't help but nod at him with a big smile.
そろそろ行くか。
Yes. But the Chojiro turned to walk away. He walked without a sound, and I instinctively reached out my hand to grab his sleeve. But... Oh. I stopped myself inches before I reached him. Oh, this feels like a scene. Like, I think something is gonna happen right now. That was close. That's the third time already. I'm not a child. I shouldn't keep doing this. I hope he didn't notice. I was about to pull my hand back when his hand wrapped around my wrist. Brother Chojiro stopped and turned around.
また私の服の袖を掴もうとしていただろう。
Oh, this is a scene. Oh, of course he would notice. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't behave this way when you told me to act properly in Kyo. I tried retracting my arm, but Brother Chojiro didn't let go.
いい。このままで。
Sir? Excuse me, sir? Okay. Huh? He slid his hand down to hold my hand. Then he turned around again and began to walk. Enjoy the illustration? Everyone being assertive, grabbing her wrist, you mad impetuous dog, you. This is a scene. How do I get water when this is going on? I mean, keep hydrated. I also need to keep hydrated, so come by. Cheers. To whatever relationship this is blooming. May you be happy and prosperous. With this beautiful background music. Sir? Brother Chojiro.
何を驚いている？
そりゃね。Why did you take my hand?
お前が伸ばしたからだろ。
He said matter-of-factly. I was confused. But I thought you said I should get a hold of myself while I'm here.
構わない。今は任務中ではない。
Don't care about this illustration. Neither one looks happy. Oh my god, Jack, you're right. He looked like neutral and she looks sad, but they are happy for some reason. So many developments happening so fast. I know, right? What is going on? I don't hate Chojiro. I do not hate him. I don't hate him. But
私がお前の手を取りたいと思ったんだ。
Sir? What?
まったく私らしくないな。
Brother Chojiro. I'm getting nervous. Ma'am, so am I. I'm getting very nervous right now. When I was small, I would pull on his sleeves, but never hold his hand. But never to hold his hand. The change made me aware of him. I felt the muscles in my body tense up, but at the same time, I feel so safe. I remembered how desperate I was when I hung on his sleeves as a child. I clung onto him because I was afraid he would walk off without me. I had always admired him from behind. The way he walked elegantly, the way he turned his head, everything he did was beautiful. Ooh. He was like a piece of art that people didn't dare touch. He was always alone. That terrified me. I feel like he will suddenly disappear someday. Oh. I don't want him to go away. Brother Chojiro. I squeezed his hand.
どうした？
That was a scene. That's the effect of Otome games, like, now I see it. I have been officially converted into Otome games, I think, because this made my heart pound. So this is, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah. He turned his head to ask. Nothing. He laughed with his eyes.
お前は変わらないな。昔から構ってほしい素振りを見せるのに、口に出してははっきり言わない。
Am I really that needy?
ああ。寝たふりまでして、夜遅くまで私の部屋にいただろう。
He will suddenly disappear someday. I mean, he did suddenly materialize in front of us at some point. I think maybe he can do the... What was it called? The Shunkan Ido that Son Goku can do. It's like, suddenly he's here and suddenly he's gone. You noticed?
当然だ。幼子の寝たふりに気づかぬ忍びがどこにいる？
You mean you pretended not to notice even when you knew?
あ。
Sorry. I apologized sheepishly. He simply smiled.
お前は本当に私を迷わせるな。
How? He took out the handkerchief and looked at it again.
できる限り手にしないようしていたのだがな。大切なものが増えた分だけ、失った時の悲しみもまた増える。
This is like very deep. The doki doki you get when something cute happens. Yeah, that's very doki doki. hurt? A shadow fell over his eyes again. Those eyes. I had seen that expression many a time. Losing something dear. Is Brother Chojiro referring to the Tencho-Iga War? Nobunaga Oda ordered the Iga clan destroyed during the Tencho-Iga War. At that time, Brother Chojiro was only 6. He saw his father, his mother, and his friends killed, and his home burned to cinders. I did not know how deep his sadness ran. Maybe Brother Chojiro never let anyone near him because he was afraid of losing them someday again. That's such a sad way to live. Does he intend to live in solitude for the rest of his life? I thought about it and hated the idea. I placed my other hand on top of our hands that were tied together. It will be alright, Brother Chojiro. You said so yourself, that this is a time of peace. So, it will be fine, even if you have things to treasure.
Enju.
You know, I always wanted father to acknowledge me as a shinobi. That's why I wanted to do my best on this mission. But halfway through, I wanted your approval too.
私に?
Yes, so it made me happy to hear you say I did good. Brother Chojiro widened his eyes in surprise.
ただ思ったことを言っただけなのに、そこまで喜ぶとは思わなかった。
He's Batman, yeah. I'm pleased because it was you who said it. Because your opinion of me matters very much. Maybe that's how people find things they treasure.
そうか。
Yes. There was a ghost of a smile on his lips. I hope you take care of the handkerchief.
ああ、もちろんだ。
Thank you very much. I bowed. He tipped his head seriously. Let's go back. You have to make a report for father.
いや、まだ戻らなくていい。お前もまだ今日の街を見て回りたいだろう。
Is he gonna, like, put his duties aside to spend time with us? Chojiro, who are you? What's going on? I'm happy about this. And let me reposition my chair. But is it okay? You're busy.
少しくらいは構わない。それに、もう少しだけお前の笑顔を見ていたいからな。
Brother Chojiro?
こうして大切なものが増えていくのだろう。
Yes. I squeezed his hand. We continued our walk down the streets. Yo, Fushimi hideout. Like, so many things are happening. Like, we found... Okay, so let's do a recap. We got the letter from Goemon. We gave it to Ishiga. So that is... The mission is taken care of. And suddenly we are on a date with Chojiro. And things are going pretty solid, I think. Our rest day ended and we were back to the hideout chatting. That's not what he said though, right? My parents died again. I'm sorry. Galileo, what do you mean by that? Like, his parents died, like, in the war.
夕飯も食ったし、あとは寝るだけか。
I want to see you smile.
起きたら甲賀の里に戻らなくちゃなんねんだな。
You mean the translation. I mean, usually when you translate games, especially dialogue, you don't really follow what the Japanese is saying, like line by line or literally. You just want to make the conversation flow naturally. I think it did pretty well. We just need to rest. Once we wake up, we go back. Okay.
なんかもったいねえ気がするぜ。
気持ちはわかるわ。でもどうしようもないことよ。今日一日休みを堪能できたんだから、それで満足しなさいよね。
まあ、そうなんだけどね。
Brother Chojiro muttered quietly to himself.
そろそろイノコクか。
Probably feels sudden because we jumped from common route to Chojiro. Ah, yeah, probably. Chapter 5 was the start of the route. Probably, yeah. I think you're right. Hour of the boar. That's the time Goemon said he'd strike.
武家町の方ではもう取り物が始まっているかもしれません。
だとしても俺たちには関係ねえよ。屋敷を突き止めるまでで俺たちの仕事は終わってんだから。だよな、長兄。
長兄、どうしたの？なんだか真剣な顔してるけど。
Then we heard deafening clanging from outside. Are those bells?
あらら。どうやら京都諸次第は五右衛門に逃げられたようだね。
How do you know?
だって今響いてるのは取り方の鐘だよ。賊は逃げた。まだ遠くには行っていない。探せっていう意味のね。
Goemon escaped? Of course, I mean, that's the whole plot, right? They knew when and where he would strike, but still, they didn't manage to catch him. Did that mean that our work was now all pointless?
どうやら石田殿の心配が的中してしまったようだ。
Brother Chojiro said under his breath, and he turned to us.
お前たち、支度をしなさい。
What?
支度ってどういうことだよ。
昨日石田殿より秘密裏に言い渡されていたことがある。
You could have said something sooner.
もし万が一、前田玄夷が石川五右衛門を取り逃がした時は。
Why didn't he say anything before this?
私たち甲賀の忍びで石川五右衛門を捕らえよとな。
Why is he telling this? This seems like a very terrible idea. As like not letting your team know when they are supposed to work?
私たちが？
でしょ？ Capture Goemon Ishikawa?
長兄、つまりそれって今日の都を思いっきり飛び回ってもいいってことなのか？
そういうこと。
そういうことじゃないんだけど。
多少騒ぎが大きくなったとしても、今晩でこの騒動に決着をつけてしまいたいとのことだ。
はい。
本当？
へえ、石田三成も大胆な決断をしたもんだね。でもまあ、俺としては嬉しいかも。少し体もなまってたとこだし。
滞在を1日延ばしたのにはそんな理由があったのね。
さあ、話はここまでだ。あの鐘が鳴った以上、私たちは動かなければならない。皆すぐに忍び装束に着替えなさい。かすみ、お前もだ。
Oh. Oh, this is so cool. We all made our preparations quickly and gathered together. This illustration is so cool. This is really nice. Kuroyuki, you're a psycho. We are all in agreement that we do not like Kuroyuki here. I'm happy with that. This is a really cool illustration. I like it a lot.
全員着替え終わったな。
はい。
おう。
やっぱりこの格好になると気が引き締まるわね。
へえ、かすみ、忍び装束姿はなかなか様になってるじゃないか。
Kuroyuki, why? Just shut up. Stop talking to women. You are not allowed to talk to women. That's the law.
恥ずかしいです。そんなに見ないでください、ユキ兄様。
Like he's making her uncomfortable. What the? My pick is covering Kuroyuki. That's okay. We do not like it. We do not like him enough to bother. Oh my god. He's making everyone uncomfortable, so fuck you, Kuroyuki. I will. Whoops. Brother Chojiro, I'm ready.
よし。それではこれより桐生正親の屋敷へと向かう。
はい。
Okay, tweet it. We left the hideout swiftly, running through the city cloaked in darkness. Notice to women he's not allowed to talk to anyone yet. We were going to catch the biggest thief in history, Goemon Ishikawa. Kyo, Fushimi Bukemachi, Kiryu Estate Gates.
お前たち何をしておる早く石川五右衛門を見つけるのだ
Okay, now we get cool music, we get plot, so now this is what I'm here for.
前田健一
But Chojiro spoke to him, and Deputy Maeda looked at us with disgust.
貴様たちは甲賀の忍びまだ京におったのかそれになんだその格好は一体何を企んでおる
Okay, but to be fair, he's kind of right. Like, they're supposed to be ninjas and like shinobi, and they're supposed to like be unnoticed, but they're using like super flashy clothes. I'm just saying.
我らは石田殿より新たな仕事を申し付けられました
Like, it doesn't matter, Chojiro, if you cover your face with a hood. Like, you're still wearing pretty hadena fuku. Just saying.
石川五右衛門が逃亡をした時捕獲に力を貸すよう
三成殿がねえ余計なことを
石川五右衛門の風景それをお聞かせ願いたい 前田殿
Deputy Maeda broke his silence somewhat reluctantly.
黒装束の男だ覆面をかぶっていたゆえ顔まではわからぬ取り方30名で追い詰めたが煙玉でもってわしらをひるませまんまと逃げおった
Deputy Maeda contorted his face in frustration. The men he had stationed in the estate would have been some of his best, of his very best. Yet Goemon Ishikawa was able to slip through their net. It was really something else.
お前たち聞いたな覆面をした黒装束の男だ煙玉を使ったからにその匂いも体に染みついていることだ各自手分けをして探せ任せ
よっしゃ行くぜ
霞お前はキャラと共に行きなさいキャラ霞を頼んだぞ
分かったわ霞行くわよ
はいキャラ姉様
月下にどっちが早く五右衛門を捕まえられるか競争しよ
う待て黒雪お前は俺と一緒に来るんだしばらくつきっきりで見ると言っただろ
Who is this Gekkamaru? Like, any other moment and he would have been like, I don't care about you, I need to be with Enju because I need to protect her because she's the reason I breathe. Hey, I'm okay with these two whom I dislike from the beginning to just go away. just go away.
冗談でしょやだよそんなの
いいから来い
いいから行け
ちょっと話してよ
それでは園主様俺も行きますくれぐれも無茶はなさらないように
Who is this guy? What did they do to Gekkamaru? And whom do I say thank you to? Gekkamaru said seriously before he dragged Kuroyuki away. Only brother Chojiro and I were left. Now this is a turn of events. I'll get going too. I feel like this is a weak point of OTOME games. Once you start someone's route, this often happens. That they suddenly, everyone loses interest? I guess that makes sense. I turned to the city. It looks so different at night from how I remembered it in the day. I wonder where Goemon Ishikawa went. I was thinking about my options when Brother Chojiro called out to me.
園主今回の任務はこれまでの諜報任務とは違う石川五右衛門を見つければ戦いになる可能性もある十分に気をつけなさい
I understand.
お前は今回が初任務 実践の経験もないのだから無理はしないね。
But the Chojiro had a stern face. He's worried about me. I'll be alright. I'll do my job. If I find Goemon Ishikawa, I will catch him. I'm a Koga shinobi too, and I'm your disciple. I won't let you down. I'm your disciple. I'm your cousin. I won't let you down.
援助そうか。
Yes.
頼もしくなったな。
Really?
ああ、本当だ。
The music of this game is fantastic. Honestly. He smiled reassuringly. He did it so naturally, I was mesmerized. He's never smiled like that while we were on the training grounds.
私もそろそろ行こう。ではな。
I think it's the first time in the whole game that we have seen one of the characters with their back turned on the players. Yes, be careful, brother Chojiro. We all split up in different directions. I was just about to leave as well when I overheard Deputy Maeda talk to himself.
作戦は万全だったはずだ。取り方の配置も完璧。万が一にも取り逃がすはずはなかった。捕獲にまで忍びの手を借りる羽目になるとは悔しい。わしは悔しいぞ。
Deputy Maeda. His voice is too much. I'm irritated.
なんだ、甲賀の娘。わしをあざけり笑うつもりか。
No, not at all. How fragile does your ego have to be to just like yell at a teenager for calling your name? Like, dude, chill. I know you hold a hatred for a shinobi, Deputy Maeda. It's all goes back to that's when I said the oh, we did. Yeah, we probably did. I completely forgot. Goro was like, I don't care about Goro. Out of topic, but the intro music of this game is chef's kiss. Yes, I haven't really played it in the channel, I don't think, because it happens like before the menu. I think that's the music you're referring to. But yeah, it's very, very good. But now we all have the same objective of capturing Goemon. We're on the same side. Please let us cooperate. It's not over yet.
甲賀の娘。わしに説教をするのか。
するんだよ。No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry if you take it that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'll take my leave now. I'd seen him show his hatred for us. But I'd hoped that at a time like this, maybe we would be able to see eye to eye. I was about to give up and leave.
待て。
Yes? Deputy Maeda stopped me. His expression had changed from one of disgust to something sincere.
煙に巻かれる中、わしは無我夢中でなぎなたを振るった。わずかながら手応えがあった。もしかしたら石川五右衛門は手傷を負っているやもしれぬ。探索の際の目印にいたせ。
Thank you. I thanked him, but inwardly I was surprised. I had never expected Deputy Maeda to tell me anything. Goemon might be hurt? That's important information to know. Now I must find him. Where should I go? Oh, city. Hi. City. Choose a number between 1 to 3.
It's 1.
It's 1. Residential district. Okay. That's what we... She has been saying a lot of ones recently, I have the feeling. Kyofushimi, residential district.
かすみ、私のそばを離れないように。怪しい奴がいたらすぐに声を上げるのよ。
はい、キャラ姉様。
How are you two doing?
姉様。
All the ladies together. Yes.
今のところ五右衛門らしき男は見つけてないわ。
I've learned something new about him. Goemon Ishikawa.
そう、手傷を負ってるかもしれないのね。それはありがたい情報よ。
姉様、伝えてくれてありがとうございます。
私とかすみはもう少しこの辺りを探すわ。あなたは別の場所をお願いね。
Yeah, she has been choosing one a lot. City. Of course.
姉様、お気をつけて。
I'll leave this area to Kiara and Kasumi. I'll search somewhere else. Okay. Choose a number between 2 and 3, I guess. City, choose a number between 2 or 3.
It's 62.
Excuse... No, what? Ma'am. City, choose a number 2 or 3.
That would be 11.
Don't choose a random... Is she trolling me? City, choose A or B.
I'm not sure I understand.
What is happening? Choose a number between 2 and 3.
The answer is 2.
Thank you. Damn. The answer is 2. I'm just gonna watch your reactions because this completely stumped me. What the fuck happened, Siri? Oh god. Doesn't matter what you choose here. I mean, Siri doesn't think so. God damn. Siri, roll a 2 side dice. It was really bad. Oh god, Siri, what happened? Are you okay? God, Kyo, Fushimi, Main Street. Focus on the game. That was weird.
出てこい、石川五右衛門。俺がとっ捕まえてやるぜ。
Inosuke, you're searching here?
お前か。ここは店が立ち並んでるだろ。隠れる場所も多そうだからな。
Inosuke, I've learned something new about Goemon Ishikawa.
手傷か。わかりやすい目印になるな。これで探しやすくなるぜ。ありがとよ。
I have no idea how she got to 62 or 11.
この辺りは俺に任せとけ。お前は別の場所を頼んだぜ。
Sure. I'll leave this area to Inosuke. I'll go somewhere else. I guess we're going to Fushimi Castle. Shut up, Siri. I'm not asking you this time. Fushimi Castle. Main gate. This area wasn't far from Bukemachi. I figured it was a place that Goemon might hide in. What if he's hiding inside the castle? Should I go in? I was wandering by the gates when I noticed a figure standing by the street. Goro-san? Oh yeah, we have his back. You're right.
ひょっとしてお嬢ちゃんかい？驚いたね。こんな夜更けにこんな場所で出会うなんて。
I think he's Ishikawa. Absolutely. Neither did I. What are you doing here, Goro-san?
俺かい？別に大したことはしていないよ。今夜は月の明るい夜だからね。それを眺めながら一服していたところさ。
I see.
それよりお嬢ちゃん、えらく変わった格好をしてるじゃないか。俺はあんまり詳しくないけど、それってひょっとして忍びの。
Siri just feels insufficient after getting into Chojiro's route. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm disappointed in her. Oh no. Has he realized?
おっと、お嬢ちゃんのことはあんまり詮索しないって決めてたんだったね。これ以上何も聞かないから心配しないでおくれ。
Goro-san.
なんだか急いでるみたいだし、俺のことは気にせず用事に戻るといい。
He has to be Goemon. He has to be. Right? Suspiciously a ninja. He has to be. Like, if he isn't Ishikawa Goemon, I don't know what I would do, but yeah, he has to be. Alright, thank you. I'll take my leave. I suddenly noticed something. Oops. Goro-san, you smell of smoke.
そりゃそうさ。一服しているんだからね。
Called it. I called it. That doesn't smell like tobacco smoke. There's another smell. I walked closer to him. Leaning forward, I sniffed his clothes. Like...
お嬢ちゃん、やめとくれよ。一服してるからね。煙の匂いが移っちまうよ。
Goro-san furrowed his brow and tried to step away. But I caught a whiff of a familiar smell. I jumped back. Blood? Goro-san, are you hurt? I knew it. I called it.
随分と鼻がいいんだね。実はここに来る途中、うっかり転んでしまってね。
Cello background music, that's the bad guy. Yeah, this is definitely the bad guy. But because we can romance him, I think he's the bad guy. But he's not that bad because he's good, because he steals from the rich and gives money to the poor. So it's kind of like the bad guy, but he's not really bad guy. That's what I think.
膝を大きくすりむいてしまったのさ。いくら月が明るいからって、それに見とれて歩くのは良くないね。お嬢ちゃんも気をつけるんだよ。
Bro, are you hurt? He scratched his head and spoke calmly. But, is that true? Are you sure it's just a scratch? Or did Deputy Maeda hurt you with his naginata when you tried to run away? Answer me, Goro-san. I pressed him, and Goro-san smiled sadly.
やれやれ。お嬢ちゃんが相手ならごまかせると思ったんだけどね。さすがにそううまくはいかないか。
Called it!
お嬢ちゃんの推測通り、俺の怪我は前田原因のせいさ。あのボス、最後の最後になぎなたできつい一撃をお見舞いしてくれてね。ふくらはぎをずっぱりとやられたよ。腐っても元信長配下の戦国武将ってところだね。いや、参ったよ。
So you're Goemon Ishikawa. Shocking! I did not see this coming.
ああ、そうさ。近頃今日の都を騒がしてる大泥棒、石川五右衛門とは俺のことだよ。
Gas!
そういうお嬢ちゃんは甲賀の忍び。そうだね。
I like him better like this though, yeah? Yeah, he has his, yeah. Yes, you are.
やっぱりね。最初に会った時からそうじゃないかと思っていたんだよ。
Such he's my cousin, yeah. he's my cousin who will be boiled to death in boiling oil.
今夜忍び込む屋敷を調べてあの坊主に伝えたの。お嬢ちゃんたちの仕業だろ。しばらくの間盗みは控えるべきだった。いや、油断してしまったよ。それでお嬢ちゃんはこれから俺をどうするつもりなんだい？
I only have one order. My orders from Minister Ishida are to capture you, Goro-san. No, Goemon Ishikawa.
やっぱりそう来るか。だけどね、俺はまだ捕まるつもりはないよ。
Saying that, he threw something down by his feet. A smoke bomb. White smoke erupted, filling my field of view. I couldn't see Goro-san anymore.
じゃあね、お嬢ちゃん。
That was fast. I wish I was this fast changing in the mornings. true. He's my cousin. Yep. Like it's canon. Like he's my cousin. It's the truth. As the smoke thinned, I caught a glimpse of him jumping over the castle gates. He's going into Fushimi Castle. I have no time to waste. I have to follow him. I mustn't let him escape. I'm a Koga shinobi. I jumped over the main gate after Goro-san. No, Goemon Ishikawa. Kyo Fushimi Castle, Tenshukaku Central Tower. The man who had conquered the country, Hideyoshi Toyotomi, held his head in his hands.
いやはや参ったぞ。もうあまり日は残されておらぬというのに、わしは一体どうすればよいのじゃ。
You're right, he has a beard.
悩みすぎて頭が痛うなった。少し夜風にでも当たるとしようかの。
He tottered over to the window. Looking down on a whim, he almost fell over in surprise at what he saw.
なんじゃあやつら一体何なのじゃ。
Kyo, Fushimi Castle, rooftops.
ここまで追ってくるのでお嬢ちゃんも顔に似合わずしつこいね。
Oh, is the volume too loud? Let me know if there's a problem with the volume. The music suddenly went like very... How do you define this genre of music? It's like kind of cool. Of course I won't let you go. I'm a Koga shinobi and my orders are to capture you. I'm on a mission. If I don't succeed, I'll die trying.
任務か。懐かしい響きだね。俺もそんなものに命をかけていた頃があったよ。
I like Goemon's outfit. He looks good. Not just Hideyoshi when he spoke. I got startled. Fair enough. You're a shinobi?
大昔の話さ。今の俺は天下を騒がす大泥棒、石川五右衛門。もしくは遊び人の五郎さんかな。さて、いつまでも追ってこられても迷惑だ。
Some kind of heavy
ここら
metal,
で
yeah.
決着をつけさせてもらうよ。
The background music is good. Like this is giving me like climax vibe. Ooh, he's coming. I have to fight back. I drew out my daggers and raised them. Goemon looked at me in surprise.
お嬢ちゃん、ひょっとして戦いには慣れてないのかい？
That's not...
ごまかしたって無駄さ。手が震えているじゃないか。まあ、心配はいらないよ。殺すつもりはない。ただしばらくの間眠っていてもらうだけさ。
Goemon gripped his sword and lowered his body to a crouch.
行くよ。
Why are you telling her? Like, you're not supposed to announce your attacks? He took one big step forward, closing in on me in an instant. His sword was raised up diagonally. He swung down at me swiftly. I crossed my daggers before me, blocking his blade.
へえ、慣れてない割にはしっかりと体が動いているじゃない。
I like this.
大したものだね。
He smiled as if he knew he would never lose. He took a step back. Again, he lowered to a crouch. He began slashing at me without giving me time to think. Oh, this is a cool angle. Damn. His blows were heavy. I stopped them, but only barely.
俺の攻撃を全部防ぐか。どうやらお嬢ちゃんの忍びの才は相当なものだね。でも力は俺の方が上のようだ。そろそろ限界なんじゃないかな。
He's right. My arms are already beginning to feel numb. I can't do this much more.
これで終わりにしようか。 もう会うこともないかと思うけど、お嬢ちゃんのことは忘れないよ。
There's no way MC will win against him. No, she probably won't. Okay. Guessing. I'm guessing that either Chojiro will come up and rescue her in the last minute and they will fight, or that she will fall unconscious and like, yeah, she will fall unconscious and that's the end of the chapter or something. I kind of want to play now. You can do it in too, but I'll probably go for Chojiro. No, you should go to someone else's route. With a cry, he leapt forwards and brought his sword down. As I saw his blade come down on me, an idea struck. It's my only chance. Oh, is she gonna fight? Is she gonna win? I jumped back in time to miss his blade. Leaping backwards, I cried, Ninjutsu Hyakka Shofuren. Fancy. Where are the sakura coming from? I do like the formal, but I think Chojiro saving her would be so cliche. Yeah, I think we're surprised. Like, I'm surprised that this is taking a direction I did not see coming. Just watch till the end. I respect this. A whirlwind of flower blossoms surrounded us. Hiding behind the wall of flowers, I whipped behind him. Goemon Ishikawa, you've been defeated. This is so cool. Damn. I like this so much. Holy shit. Who is Enju? Has she been lying to us? Damn! I knocked him down on the neck before he could turn around. We're gonna beat Goemon with flower petals. Well, that's how you do it. Go into respect.
最後に一つ聞かせてくれ。お嬢ちゃん、あんたの名前は？
エンジュ。
エンジュか。悪くない名だ。ね。
After saying that, Goemon collapsed slowly. Damn! Yes! It's over. I did it! Wait, let me put this. Respect to Enju. I stand Enju. Like, yes, she has completely 100% gained my respect. I like this. Yeah. Enju, you're good. Number one rule of every Japanese drama: people are about to die always have enough time to give one final speech. Yeah. I mean, he only passed out, so it's fine. He hasn't died. Oh yeah, whoops. I steadied my breathing and heaved a sigh of relief. Kyo Fushimi Castle, Tenshukaku, Central Tower. Hideyoshi was watching the battle from his room, making exclamations of awe as he did. Making exclamations of ooh! Ooh!
夜分遅くに失礼いたします。秀吉様、至急目を通していただきたい書状があるのですが。
I was not expecting that either, and I am so happy that that happened. Yeah, I'm very happy about this.
おお、三成、良いところに来たぞ。はよこっちに来い。ほら、この窓じゃ。
どうかなされましたか？
小天守を見よ。
小天守？専物。これは一大事。すぐに兵を差し向けます。
騒がずともよい。それよりもあの娘は何者じゃ。お主なら知っておるのではないか。
Oh, why is he interested in her? That dude is the hidden Lee, isn't he? The yellow kimono, the triangle beard. He is like the would he be the emperor? Like he's the top of the leaders, lords. He's the top of the top.
娘?
Mitsunari squinted in the direction Hideyoshi was pointing. There standing was the young girl he had just met a few days ago. The only thing I have to say, like narrative-wise, like storytelling-wise, is that because this is not told from Enjo's perspective, it's like a completely different perspective. It does take you out of the story. So, unless there is a reason why they are showing us this scene, I'm not sure why we are seeing it, because it's taking me out of the experience of being Enjo, if that makes sense. Why does Hideyoshi sound like perv? Yeah, right. She has potential. Her problem is the people who surround her. Isn't that always the case? Ah, love interest. Okay, I didn't know. That dude is the hidden love interest. The yellow kimono. No, he's not. You know. No.
はい、存じております。あれは甲賀の忍び、円寿でございます。
円寿とな。
はい。父親は甲賀の長、上野勘道。母親は伊賀の長だった桃地丹波守の妹と聞いております。
伊賀者と甲賀者の子か。面白い。これは実に面白いぞ。
ひょっとして倒れているあの男が石川五右衛門か。
三成、わしは決めたぞ。
何をでございますか。
今すぐあの娘を連れてくるのじゃ。
あの娘をですか。秀吉様、それは一体どういう。
うるせえ。はよ手配をせぬか。今すぐじゃぞ。
I don't know, it just narrative-wise, it's so weird to see this. Because Enju doesn't know this. I don't know, it's taking me out of the story a lot. It's very, I don't know, off-putting.
御意のままに。
伊賀と甲賀の血を引きし忍びの娘円寿よ。この豊臣の行く末、お主に託すこととするぞ。
Excuse me? What? Why? So he saw a 16-year-old teenager fight against a grown-ass man on the rooftops of his palace in the middle of the night, and he thinks, yes, that's the girl I want to take care of my toddler. Now that's what I call parenting. I was so joking about him being a love interest. I don't judge. Kyofushimi Castle rooftops. After I had defeated Goemon, I realized I was stuck. What should I do now? I'm not strong enough to carry him down myself. He wasn't dead but unconscious. Thanks for the clarification. There was no question he would wake at some point. Tie him up? What if he ran away while I went to find help? Just tie him up! While I thought of the options I had, a figure silently appeared on the rooftop.
Enju.
Brother Chojiro.
伏見城の屋根に人影が見えて、慌てて駆けつけてきたが。
This is what I dislike a lot about anything Japanese game plots. Who the fuck loves it? Show. I mean, I guess that dude did.
どうやら急ぐ必要はなかったよう
Brother Chojiro looked down at Goemon Ishikawa, who was lying unconscious. He frowned.
この男
Brother Chojiro.
いやそこに倒れている男が石川五右衛門なのか
Yes.
そうか
Is I can't read. Is anything wrong?
いや何でもないそれよりも早く下ろそう
Chojiro, what do you know that I don't know? Alright. We managed to carry Goemon down to the ground. After catching my breath, I turned to Brother Chojiro. I bet... okay, let's go on theory mode. So we know that Chojiro's town, Iga, was destroyed, right? What if Goemon was also part of the town, and that's how they know each other? And that's why he was a shinobi before, but he's not a shinobi now, because everything that he was lost when his village was destroyed. I don't know. I think that's my theory. That is my theory right now. Thank you so much for your help. I wouldn't have been able to carry him down alone. I'd better report to Deputy Maeda. I'll go look for him.
その必要はない伏見城でこれだけの大捕物を繰り広げたとなればすぐに取り方も駆けつけるだろう
That's right. I'm in Fushimi Castle now, where Hideyoshi-sama lives. I was concentrating so hard on capturing Goemon, I didn't realize I had intruded into castle grounds. I hope we aren't punished. Brother Chojiro.
大丈夫だ
Goemon is Chojiro's dad. No, I don't think so. No, that would be creepy. No, his dad is dead. No, I don't think so. That would be so weird though. Huh?
問題ない
But I haven't said anything yet.
私の言葉で伏見城であることを今更認識し心配になったのだろ
Yes. He read my mind.
前にも言っただろう私はお前の師でありいとこだそれぐらいの想像は容易につく
Why did you have to remind me? I did not want to know. I wanted to forget. Brother Chojiro. He had an understanding of me deeper than I knew. That simple fact made me happy. He placed a hand gently on my head. I looked up in surprise and met his eyes.
園中まさか本当に五右衛門を捕らえるとはな
I mean, it's very pretty, right? The illustrations are very, very, very pretty. Don't say you're the Itoko, right? Like, that completely takes me out of character. I wish he wouldn't repeat it so much. Yes, like, don't say it at all.
今まで里に一人残り欠かさず修行を行ってきた成果だ本当によく頑張った
Brother Chojiro. Brother Chojiro is pleased with me. He's smiling again. I really did it. Brother Chojiro, I managed to use the ninjutsu you taught me. That's a first.
本当か
Yes, it's all thanks to you. Thank you so much. I was able to throw, like, flower blossoms in his face, and that's how I defeated him.
そうかあの術を
If his hand was under her chin, it looked better to me, honestly. Like, his fingers don't look gentle. I don't mind that it's in the head. I don't know. The chin would also have been nice, though. Maybe both, like...
園中あれはお前の母が使っていたものだそれをお前が会得する日が来ようと
Again with the mother.
お前の中で伊賀の術が蘇った里は滅んでもこうして伊賀のものは受け継がれるのだな失ったものは取り戻せるのか
Brother Chojiro. I also kind of wish she would stop calling him Brother Chojiro. Just saying. He looked into my eyes. There were no shadows there any longer. As far as I could remember, there was always something about him that didn't let people in close. And now he's reaching out to me with a warm smile on his face. It fills me with so much happiness my chest hurts. I thought he was beautiful when he walked before me. I thought he looked handsome from the side. But when he stood facing me, nothing could compare. I couldn't look away. He crinkled his eyes a little.
不思議だな。お前といると、当の昔になくしたものを思い出す。
Grace! Stop that! You just completely took me out of the story. Weren't his eyes yellow? No, they were always green. Grace! Ma'am! I was having a moment. Okay? Call him daddy. I'm sorry.
こんな私でも望んでいいのかと思ってしまう。
What?
大切なものをだ。手にしていいのかと思ってしまう。
His hand slipped down my hair. His fingertips brushed down my cheek. Brother Chojiro. Daddy Chojiro.
園中、私にとってお前は大切な。
We're having a confession. We're having like a kokohaku, everyone. I think calling him brother is a cultural thing. I know, for example, in Korea, it's the same with people who aren't called that aren't call each other brother and sister as a nickname. Ah, okay. He was beautiful from behind, handsome from the side, but straight on. Damn, boy, holy god. Pretty much. I mean, she has the hots for him. In Japanese, I think she says something like Choni. Ah, Choni is cute. Kinda. Daddy, yeah, daddy. Alright, to me, Enju, to me, you are... Oh, just serious. Say it! Say it! He closed his eyes and stepped away. You coward! I never got to hear him finish that sentence. His disciple? Cousin? What? I wanted to know. Something tightened deep in my breast.
Oi!
Oh. Actually dying. Chodaddy is better. I mean, from now on, if we see like a brother Chojiro, I'm just gonna read Chojiro. I'm just gonna ignore the brother. Because like, she has non-brotherly feelings. Non-sibling-y feelings towards him, so... Oh! Hey everyone. Your timing sucks.
ご無事でしたか?
Shut up, Gekamaru. Just go to hell.
もしかして石川五右衛門捕まえたの?
Kuriyuki, just disappear.
やるじゃない。
姉様すごいです。かすみ、尊敬してしまいます。
石川五右衛門を捕らえたとは本当か?
Oh wait, they are cousins. Yes, they are cousins. That's why the whole thing is like so... Yeah. And yeah, they are cousins. They are effectively... Yeah, they are 100% cousins. Like first cousins too. Let's be real. Hanjo's the real daddy. I know. We haven't seen him at all today. Like, where is he? It's these three. Yeah.
はい、こちらに。
Where is Hanzo?
おう、わしらを煙に巻いたあの男だ。石川五右衛門に違いない。
この男は前田殿へとお引き渡しいたします。石川五右衛門は京都諸子代である前田玄夷殿とその配下の取り方によって見事捕獲された。どうぞそう発表なされますようお願いいたします。
ん？手柄をわしに譲るというのか？
私たちは忍びです。存在が知れ渡ることを望みません。後の仕事に悪影響を及ぼしますので。
he says as he's wearing like the most shiny and hade clothes ever. Like you could go to the disco with that clothes and just like, or Comic-Con and just completely like you are the best cosplayer in the world.
しかし貴様たちはそれでいいのか。狙われる家を見つけることから石川五右衛門の捕獲まで。
Thank you, Niju, so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Locked in his route. Yes, I'm locked in, unfortunately. You might never see him since we entered. I won't see him again. Hanzo could be the real daddy because he's 33? Hanzo's 33, but we are 16. That is gross. Fuck me.
貴様たちはその全てを成し遂げたのだぞ。
決して表に出ない仕事を請け負うのが私たち忍びの役目。何の不満もございません。さあ、石川五右衛門のお引き取りを。
お前たち任せたぞ。縛られているからといって油断はするな。はっ。
The constables that came with Deputy Maeda surrounded Goemon. We stepped back, allowing them to take custody of him.
京の都を騒がせし大泥棒石川五右衛門、その身柄確かに受け取った。
Okay, so we stand Hanzo like 33. Yo, I mean 33, he's perfect for me because I'm 33, but like I'm not Enju who's 16. That is gross. So I guess, I mean, I didn't say it. It's pretty kind though, but yes, it's gross. Oh god, this game.
それでは私たちはこれにて失礼いたします。
How old is Chojiro? Do you know how old he is? I hope he is not super old.
待て。
Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I am better not knowing. Maybe I'm better off not knowing how old Chojiro is.
何でしょうか。
これまでの無礼な言葉を許してくれ。京都諸次第として貴様たちの協力心より感謝いたす。
23, 16. That is like 7-year difference. I wish they would wait a few more years. I'm just gonna pretend that he's 17. Or like 16 as well. Honestly, that was smart because having a jerk and admitted debt to us is tasty. Also, I think Goemon is going to escape. If Maeda has all the credit, he'll get blamed. I cannot ship anyone with the 60-year-old. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna pretend that age is not a thing in this game. And like blood and family and genetics is not a thing in this game either. Because if not... Ugh. And yeah, I also think that Goemon might escape. Because there has to be more plot related to Goemon.
ご苦労だった。ゆっくりと体を休めてくれ。
And this guy who was like super rude, like he turned around. So, okay. Thank you, sir. After saying that, Deputy Maeda left with his men, taking Goemon Ishikawa with him. Deputy Maeda said thanks to us? He acknowledged us. That's something. It's very low bar. So far he has despised us, calling us untrustworthy. But now that we had successfully captured Goemon, we were seen in a different light.
じゃあ町人、私たちも帰りましょう。
あ、
長次郎。
Ooh. Hanzo? No, damn it. I thought it was him, like the voice was low and I was like, ah, we were talking about Hanzo. It's like, maybe he's... Damn it, Ishida. Get out of here. As soon as Father Chojiro noticed his presence, he apologized.
石田と申し訳ございませんでした。伏見城で捕り物を繰り広げるなど。
Yeah, we can chip Hanzo with ourselves. That's a good idea.
問題ない。おかげで石川五右衛門を捕まえることができた。
寛大なお言葉、感謝いたします。
こたびの仕事、誠にご苦労だった。石川五右衛門も捕獲され、これで京の都にも平穏が戻るだろう。報酬の方も可能な限り弾ませてもらう。近く甲賀の里へ送るゆえ、関東殿にもそう伝えてほしい。
ありがとうございます。関東にも間違いなく伝えさせていただきます。
それともう一つ大切な要件があるのだ。円寿、お前に。
Ooh, this is when they say that she's to watch Hideyori. Me?
円寿よ。お前は伏見城の小天守の上にて石川五右衛門と対決し、見事打ち倒したのだろ
う。Yes.
実はな、その様子を秀吉様が天守閣よりご覧になっておられたのだ。
秀吉様？
秀吉様はお前の活躍にえらく感心なさってな。直接会い恩賞などを取らせたい、そう申されておるのだ。
You see, they could have just leave this scene as is, and we could have just avoided the whole scene where Ishida and he just said the name and I already forgot the name. That's how uninterested I am in that part of the plot. Like, they could have just skipped all that because he's telling us what we already know as the players. So I don't know, like, as a narrative choice, it doesn't really make sense to me. You might want to play the lethal ninjas in front of you now, dude. Just like, pay me. I'll show you my attacks. I'll give you my flower blossoms.
今から私と一緒に秀吉様のもとへと来てはくれないか。
Hideyoshi. I shouldn't forget that. Me? Seeing Hideyoshi-sama in person? I'm not worthy.
そう言わずに頼む。最近の秀吉様は一度言い出したらまず聞かない。せめて明日の朝までお待ちになられたと進言してみたのだがな。お聞きにはなられなかったのだ。
But
言ってきなさいよ。天下人から直接恩賞をもらえるなんてすごく名誉なことよ。
そうそう、お前はそれだけの働きをしたんだから胸張っていけばいいんだよ。
I found it hard to say yes, even with Minister Ishida's pleading and everyone's encouragement. Hideyoshi-sama was the man that unified the country. I felt intimidated to meet him by myself. I stayed silent, uncertain how to answer, but the Chojiro stepped forward.
石田殿、私もついていきます。
But Chojiro, thank goodness. I'll be alright if he's there. My relief was short-lived.
秀吉様が会いたがっておられるのは円寿一人。他の者を共に連れて行くわけにはいかぬ。それがわからぬお前ではないだろう。
Chojiro pushed his eyebrows together in a frown. He kept silent, knowing there was no way he could refuse an order. His reply was usually quick, but this time he seemed to find difficulty agreeing. He's worried about me. I'm grateful that he cares, but I'll have to do this on my own. It's alright, Chojiro. I'll go by myself. I'll be okay. I've said so before. I'm a Koga shinobi and your disciple. I will remember my manners and make everyone proud.
そうか。
では来てくれるのだな。感謝するぞ。
I have the feeling this is a very bad idea. Yes, I will follow you. I walked towards Minister Ishida, who was breathing a sigh of relief.
待て。
Chojiro grasped my wrist. What's wrong?
すまない。
He let go of me immediately, looking surprised at his own actions. Chojiro. His eyes were cast downwards, and I saw his eyelashes waver uncertainly. This had never happened before. It'll be alright, Chojiro. I'll come back soon. So now it would be a good ending to the narrative. Keeping it going feels like unnecessary. I think we might have still a bit left of story. I forgot to say that people that aren't blood related in Japan, Korea call friends brother and sister as a nickname. To be a shinobi. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that the word brother here is problematic. It's just like story-wise, for me, if I take it out, it feels more comfortable. It's just a me thing.
ああ、そうだな。引き止めてすまなかった。気をつけて行ってきなさい。
Of course. I nodded firmly and let go of his hand. I'm going now. Don't worry. It probably won't take long.
なぜこんなにも胸騒ぎがするのか。
I wonder how much of the story is left. Just out of curiosity. Okay, chapter 6. This is just the beginning. Woo! I got... Okay, so I'm gonna stop here because we've been streaming for like 3 hours. It didn't even start. Ah! I'm gonna stop the game here just because it's been a while. And wait, let me go to the menu. Settings. I'm gonna save.
設定変更か。
I
手
don't
短に済ませろ。
like, sure, Hanzo, like, we had a thing for you, but like, if we leave Hanzo, I feel like I'm cheating on Chojimaru. Not Chojimaru, Chojiro. He's my... Why the fuck do I call him Chojimaru? There we go. At least I don't feel like I'm cheating on him. Yeah?
設定を変更したいのか。
Okay.
言ってみなさい。
Do you all agree with me that at least I'm not cheating on him? I'm probably at the start. I am at the start. 12 chapters. Okay, so we're halfway through, I think. So when that dude... I call him Chojimaru. I don't know why I call him Chojimaru. Thought he would be the one to take care of the future of his family. Did he mean watch over the young one? Making a... I hope not. Hanzo voice. I'm sorry. Like, I don't wanna like cheat on Chojiro's voice. So I using Hanzo's voice. It's just feels wrong. Save.
疲れてはいないか。
Let's go here.
ならばこちらに来るといい。
Yes, we got the icon with Chojiro. Yeah, it's locked in. We got Chojiro. Okay, so this is saved. I saved. If everything is okay. All right. Back. Yeah, like I keep mixing up Chojiro and Gekamaru, and I call him Chojimaru. I don't even know. I've been doing this since the beginning of the game. Like it's somewhere in one of the first episodes of the Let's Play. Like for some reason I started calling Chojiro Chojimaru, and just it keeps popping that way in my head. I do not know why that happens, and it's really frustrating. But yeah, I'm a flawed human being. Anyway, either way, thank you always so much for being here. It really means a lot that you spend time with me, and it made the story like progress really fast. We locked on a character, on a relationship. Damn New City. This was not what I wanted, although I'm happy that we didn't get Gekamaru or Kuroyuki. I was afraid we would get those. We got Chojiro, who is okay, except I'm not gonna go there again. I don't want to bore you. And we got plot. We captured Ishikawa Goemon. We beginning like the plot of the story, I think, which is where we will find the story with Hideyoshi and Hideyori, I think. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's where we are right now. Like, I think next episode we will probably go into the actual plot of the story. And yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. It gets wild. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna mix Hanzo and Kuroyuki. Hanzo Yuki. Actually, I don't like Kuroyuki. But Hanzo Yuki, perhaps. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't mind, please hit like, please hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I am planning on streaming again tomorrow, more or less at the same time, so 1 p.m. Japan Standard Time. And I will try to also stream on the weekends. I don't know how that will go. It depends a little bit on things like life. But yeah, I will keep everyone updated on Twitter. So again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had fun. And let's see how the story continues. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for being here.